Today, I'll be beginning my journey as Man United manager, as last year they were able to survive the horribleness of Ruben Amorim. And with the hiring of Michael Carrick, we're able to turn it around and finish in third place, a Champions League place. And as I take over the Man United side, it seems like they're the way back to the very top of becoming the world's best team. And in this series, we have the brand new kits for every single Premier League club and every club around the world. And we're going to be starting in the 26-27 season as well. And I can't forget the new transfers like Andrea Santos, Yuri Tielemans, and even some young wonder kids like JJ Gabriel here. And every episode in this series will be one season exactly. And yes, we do have Champions League football, but I actually want to go ahead and focus on finishing in the top 4, but trying to win the Premier League in this first season. But make sure to subscribe because this is a new channel, and comment down below anything else you guys want to see, transfers, rules. I'm gonna take it chill for this first episode. So this is the Man United team we're actually inheriting. Why is Luke Shaw playing at CDM, man? And if you're not familiar with this United side, of course we got the likes of Bruno Fernandes. Brian Mbeumo had a brilliant first season. Signing Yuri Tielemans is gonna be huge in this series, and someone like Marcus Rashford who's returning on loan. The question is, should I keep him around or get him gone? As I take a look at this formation, I actually do really like it. I'm not gonna be changing this, but I will be changing some of the roles. Like Brian Mbeumo will be an inside forward. Whoever is going to play left mid will also be an inside forward. I do prefer to have 2 deep line playmakers on defend here, and in this defense and goalkeeper will stay exactly the same. When it comes to the starting 11, I think Cunha has to go back to that left. I don't really like him there, but for now we're gonna utilize him there. Benjamin Sesko is currently our best striker. Bruno Fernandes, Brian Mbeumo playing next to each other. I want to build a good team around Kobe Mainoo, so he's gonna be starting, and next to him it's either gonna be Tielemans or Andrea Santos, but I'd be dumb to not go for the higher rating here. And in defense we're gonna go for De Ligt and Lisandro Martinez for now. Amad Diallo, get out of here, you're not playing fullback, my brother. And at left back, it's gonna have to be Luke Shaw. This is our best starting 11 currently, and this is the bench I'm going for just for now. Not everybody's gonna say, some going on loan, some getting sold. Rasmus Højlund, I don't want him here at the club. And Rashford, I just don't know yet, man. All right, it's time to see who we're putting on the chopping block. We're gonna keep Heaton, Darlow. Onana still on loan. He's leaving as soon as he comes back. Bayender is gonna go ahead and leave. Vitek is gonna go ahead and leave. And here is the rest of the transfer list. Yes, I'm getting rid of a lot of players. A lot of players going out on loan as well. I would not be using any youngsters season 1, but if you guys want to see anybody, let me know down below. I continue to scroll down. Shea Lacey going on loan. These 2 guys are also going on loan. They just got transfer offered. And there's a lot of work to do in the squad, but he's on the thumbnail. I believe Endrick is a Man United player in the future. However, we're not gonna purchase him. I'm actually gonna put in a loan offer because I don't think it's realistic to just buy him straight off the bat. I want to see if I could convince Mourinho for a loan to buy. Please, Mourinho. He says no, man. You need a backup striker or someone to compete with Sesko. I don't want to buy this world-class striker. I want to trust our 2 youngsters. So we're gonna go for a regular loan here. And they've accepted a 1-year loan. Endrick's going to be our backup / starting striker. Maybe we'll go in with an offer if you guys agree in season number 2. So here comes Sir Bobby Charlton joining his idols club. This career mode won't be the most realistic in the world. In this channel though, I plan to do all types of career modes. Unrealistic, realistic in the future, hardcore. I have a couple mods that make this hardcore. So make sure to subscribe and leave down suggestions for absolutely anything. This is more of a chill channel. So there we go. Endrick joins the bench. Be surprised if he overtakes Sesko because Endrick is pretty nuts in this game. And currently right now I am selling players, but I want to change a couple positions here. For the time being, I'm going to go ahead and turn Cunha into left midfielder. I'm going to be starting and alternating with the likes of maybe Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. Trick Dorgu is going to go ahead and convert to a left back and probably is going to be the backup. I'm actually going to turn Luke Shaw into a center back just to be backup as well, which has led me to go ahead and transfer list Harry Maguire. And I've decided to transfer list Marcus Rashford. I think it's time to start a new era, and I think he would want to leave in real life anyways. But I will be making a video on him on the main channel soon. And the offer has come in for Rashford. I don't want him to go to Arsenal. I think we're going to need the funds for the transfers we're going to make. So there we go. Sir Marcus Rashford, thank you for your service. Thank you for everything. But in another life, this would have worked out for you. But a cheeky offer from Liverpool for De Ligt. Nah, I'm not doing that. We can't sell someone to Liverpool. It's never happened before. We're getting close to the start of the season as it turns purple, and we're facing Fulham up first. And these are the sales we have made so far. As well, a lot of players being loaned out. There's still a lot left. But before this first game, I do want to make a signing or 2. And I think that biggest spot right now is that left back spot, if I'm honest. Now, the first 2 left backs is someone like Lewis Hall or Daniel Svensson. Both players who are linked to the club. I'm not only gonna make signings linked to the club because you guys have seen that 1,000 times. I think Daniel Svensson is not ready for a move like Man United IRL, especially starting, so he's definitely out of the picture. But other left backs I've shortlisted, yes, controversially, is Ait Nudi. Comeuppance of Nico O'Reilly. He's not gonna get much game time. Anthony Robinson is a great shout. I think he has the attitude for a United player and definitely has the talent. The age of 29 is a little bit controversial. And finally, Jed Spence, who against Argentina, he looked like Cafu, if I'm being honest. honest. He's surprisingly linked to a lot of big clubs, and he would not make a bad move. I think with Jed Spence, he's worth around 26. We could get him for a cheap of 24. They want Patrick Dorgood. Yeah, that's not happening. That's the Danish Gareth Bale. We're gonna go for 25 mil. I think we're gonna get him on the cheap. Yes, sell on clause. We ain't selling him, bro. I think Jed Spence is the perfect move. We know he has the attitude. He's very confident. He had an incredible World Cup. He definitely would want to leave Tottenham for Man United. Brilliant signing that can help us win the Premier League this year, possibly. And I went ahead and gave Jed Spence the number 3, and I actually changed a lot of the numbers here at the club. Cunha will be wearing the number 7. Yes, I changed Bruno's number to number 10. He's our number 10, man. Come on. And I've actually given Endrick the number 8 since he's the other signing we've made so far. Luke Shaw's position change has changed, and he actually went up to an 81. Don't you worry. I'm putting development plans on all of the players, so you don't have to mention it. Mateus Cunha is now going to be a left mid. Please don't go down in overall. He stayed the same. We'll take that. And I've also decided that I'm only going to get 1 scout per position, and I got lucky that all of them are 5 stars. And I think I'm going to go into the Fulham game with no more signings. Obviously, I'll sign more as we go on. But it's time for the first game of the Premier League season against Fulham. We're going to be playing on ultimate difficulty. Kind of good at this game, so hopefully it's not too easy. If anything, we do more serious. I'll start using sliders. And we're playing against new manager Arbeloa as I'm also making my debut. I'm very excited to start this career mode. Everyone be nice to me. I don't typically do career mode series. I'm hoping this will make me better at them. There's our captain, Bruno Fernandes. If we're going to win the Prem, it's going to be because of him. And here we go. My first game as a United manager. We're playing on competitive. I like the speed of competitive over authentic. Here comes Bruno Fernandes already getting fouled. Come on, man. Lisandro Martinez, Bruno Fernandes. Come on, let's get it out wide into Brian Mbuemo. He didn't go wide. Mbuemo, Bruno, finds Sesko. No, why not giving it to Sesko? I should have just shot it low-key. Mazraoui out wide into Brian Mbuemo. Here he goes. He was incredible last year. Can he replicate that this season? Bruno Fernandes try to get it out wide, man. First minutes in the Man United shirt as well. Through ball all the way to Sesko, who lays it off into Mateus Cunha. The Brazilian, can he finish? Yes, he does. And I wish this was FC27. He'd do his celebration. But he's the first goal scorer of the United career mode. Let me know if you thought it was going to be him. Okay, the Old Trafford faithful are still cheering. Let's make sure we don't concede. I actually want a clean sheet in this game. Bruno Fernandes is looking for the run out wide. Can he find Brian? Yes, he does. He stopped running, though. I'm a little bit upset. Ricardo Pepi gives it out wide into Emil Smith-Rowe. Let's get it out here, please, Mazraoui. No, please, get it out, Pepi. Shot blocked. Pepi again. What a goal from Ricardo Pepi. And he's not going to celebrate. I hate this celebration, man. I want to see them celebrate. They're just running to the middle of the pitch. And there goes my goal of getting a clean sheet in this game. But it's okay. We're just going to spank them instead. Kobe Mainu on the ball. Get it in the middle. I see Bruno Fernandes. Lovely. Absolutely lovely from Bruno. Gets rid of 1. Gets rid of a 2nd. Referee, he's pushing me. Gives it in the middle. Benjamin Sesko. Brian Mbuemo. Finesse from there. Wine. Is he? I thought he was left-footed, man. Kobe Mainu. Can he send him on a run? Are you going to run, Brian Mbuemo, Mr. Baldy? All right. Kobe Mainu. Great through ball into Baldy here. Here comes Brian Mbuemo. Kinder Mbuemo. Gives it in the middle. Sesko. Lays it up into Cunha. Come on, man. Here come Fulham. Ricardo Pepi. Let's get the ball off this guy, please. Sanderberg. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. We're getting cooked. Alexi Iwobi into Bob. Oh, I suck at this game. Oscar Bob makes it 2-1. We're losing to Fulham. And look at that. He's celebrating with his new manager. This guy failed at Madrid, and I'm losing to him, man. Come on, United. We're at home. We cannot lose this game. Bruno Fernandes into Brian Mbuemo. Great through ball into Benjamin Sesko. Come on, I'm trusting you to be the main 9 here. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Magnifico. Through ball into Mateus Cunha. He scored our first goal. Can he score a second? Or at least find somebody here? Come on, man. All right, 60th minute, bro. We got to make some subs. Sesko, you have not been impressive. Sir Bobby Charlton's coming on for his debut. Brian Mbuemo hasn't been too good. Ahmad's going to come on. I don't want to take off Cunha. So I think we're going to keep him out. Kobe Mainu's getting a little bit tired. We're going to bring Andre Santos for his debut as well. All right, Sir Bobby and Andre Santos. Prove me wrong here. Amad Diallo. Let's see if you can earn a place. We need to win this game. Here come United now. Tielemans. Okay, let's not lose the ball. Great pass into Jed Spence. Jed Spence in the middle to Bruno Fernandes. Holds up the play. It's Bruno. Beautiful shot that goes in. This game's not over. Bruno gets his first of the season. And he's going to get so much more. Amad Diallo gives it into Andre Santos. Andre Santos into Bruno Fernandes. Out wide into Mateus Cunha. Here we go. Amad Diallo through ball. Sir Bobby Charlton straight after coming on. That's his first touch of the ball. Endrick makes it 3-2. I think this was a great loan signing. Just look at that play. Bruno gives it to Cunha. Cunha to Ahmad. First time pass into Endrick with a beautiful finish. Here comes Fulham though. Anthony Robinson maybe a little bit mad we didn't sign him. He won't be great save, Lamens. Okay, let's not concede from corner. You know what? We're going to actually high press. I don't like just waiting in the box. Oh my God, Ahmad, please. Ahmad, please. Uh-oh. Svensson. Ryan says senor. Oh, I said Svensson. I don't know why. Jed Spence out wide into Mateus Cunha, who's had a brilliant first game. Cunha on the ball. Gets it in the middle all the way to Andre Santos. His first touches of the ball, I believe. Amad Diallo, who already has an assist. Bruno Fernandes looking for that through ball. He finds Cunha, finish, and goes top pins, but it's offside. You know what? Cunha is winning me over though. I'm still gonna sign a left mid, I think. Oh, Ricardo Pepe, here come Fulham looking for an equalizer in the 84th. Mazraoui, take him down. Take him down, man. And it's only gonna be a yellow, but it's a last-minute free kick. Alex Iwobi's taking the free kick. I'm a bit confident, but not 100% confident. Someone's going on that wall. Iwobi fakes it. Lukic with a shot. What? I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Sanderberg scores in the 86th minute. I shouldn't have brought him down. I should have trusted Lamins. A 3-3 thriller so far. 3 minutes left to go. Come on, we gotta get a goal. This is Old Trafford. This is the 90th minute team. They always score in the 90th minute. Mateus Cunha on the ball. Oh my god, somebody get open. It falls into Tielemans. Yuri Tielemans. Out wide. Amad Diallo. Come on, Amad. Amad. Somebody open him up. Amad Diallo, left footed finish. Let's go, baby. In the 90th minute of the game. Amad the super sub. We were never gonna lose our first game. We were never gonna draw our first game. Let's go, baby. Get our first 3 points of United Manager. My camera's falling, but it wasn't easy. It's a man of the match performance for Amad. He only played like 30 minutes. And straight away, I need to deal with some contracts here. Lisandro, you're getting a new contract. Bruno Fernandes, you're getting a new contract. Tyler Fletcher, why not? Take the new contract. Aljo Free, you're not getting one. You're getting so. Shea Lacey, definitely. We could use him in the future. And Luke Shaw, because of his overall growth, I'm actually going to give him a new contract. And just a heads up, we have around 220 million because of all of the sales, even though we bought Jet Spence. But it's very clear that I need some help in this defense. So that means either De Ligt or Lisandro's going to get dropped. Probably Lisandro. And I completely forgot that left-footed and right-footed. So Lisandro's going to get dropped. So let's find a left-footed center back. And the best of the best, the creme de la creme, is someone like Nico Schlotterbeck. He would cost half our budget though. I don't know if that's smart. The only right-footed I put in here was Ezri Konsa because I like his price. He's in his prime and he would be a great leader for this United side. Other left-footed center backs include Sven Botman, Murillo, Mickey van de Ven, who'd be incredible, Alessandro Buongiorno, and Goncalo Inacio. However, someone like Sven Botman, Murillo, Buongiorno, and Inacio aren't improvements on Lisandro. Mickey van de Ven isn't the highest rated, but he's rapid, so he is an improvement. I'm not comfortable with spending 100 mil on a center back. I'm gonna go for right-footed Ezri Konsa here. And it'd be great if we could get him a little bit cheaper. I kind of forgot how much they wanted for him. 36. Please don't get mad. They said, okay, it's fine. I was mad they're gonna storm off there. 38 million. They wanted. I'm mad. That's not happening. 38. That's pretty good for Ezri Konsa. So there we go. Ezri Konsa is now a red. He's gonna be the responsible and play on that left-hand side. Lisandro will still get minutes. Don't you worry about that. There we go. Konsa joins the side. As he's replacing Haven, I'm actually gonna loan him out. So Ezri Konsa will be on that left-sided center back. And as I loan list him, we actually have great depth in the center back position. Luke Shaw, Konsa, De Ligt, Lisandro, Euro. So that's 5. We don't need Haven, and he could go ahead and develop elsewhere. So now there's still a couple signings left to go. I mentioned I want a left mid, but with Cunha's first performance, maybe I don't sign a superstar anymore. I think we're still missing another midfielder. Tielemans, Santos, and Mainu are great, but somebody to compete with them would be awesome. We're still waiting for Dorgu to convert to that left back spot. But I think other than the midfielder and the left mid, I think things are great so far. And first, I want to tackle that left mid spot, and the best player we can get is Barcola. He'd come in to start, Cunha would be benched, or someone like Alex Baena, the same rating as Cunha, but he's more of a playmaker, and I need a goal scorer because we got Bruno and our midfield's creating, or someone like Matomo, who's already older, has a lot of prem experience, and would be a great backup. Or I can hijack the deal of Mika Götze, who's a wonder kid, as he's linked to PSG. And I've decided on Mika Götze. I've never used them in this game, so I would love to try him out. We're gonna go for his valuation, 25 mil. They still want Patrick. Everyone wants Patrick Dorgu. No, he's not getting sold, man. He's gonna be our backup left back. 27 mil. That's fine. No, we're not dealing with any hardships when it comes to negotiation. And there we go. 27 million only for one of the best wonder kids on that left-hand side. Mika Götze is going to be a great backup and has a lot of energy off the bench to help us score when we need it, because we saw what just happened, man. So there we go. Mika Götze now joins the side, as Ezri Konsa will now be wearing the number 5, Lisandro downgraded to a 14, and Mika Götze will be wearing that number 17. And of course, we got to give him his role inside forward, and Ezri Konsa is going to get that defending role. Before I sign that midfielder, I want to play against Newcastle to really test out the new signings. Plus, I have a couple midfielders in mind, and I still want a little bit more time to decide. Because it's Newcastle United, I actually want to reward the likes of Amad and Endrick for their good performances. And I'm not too scared of the team nobody wants to join. So here we go. St. James Park. Let's get another 3 points here. The game kicks off. I wonder who they would have signed because all of their first options always get sold to somebody else. Lewis Hall is playing on that left-hand side. Somebody we could have signed, but I went for Jens instead. Bruno Guimaraes, great tackle from Konza. Mainu straight into Bruno Fernandes. I love these black shorts that Road Kits actually made. So if you want to check it out, go ahead. But here come Newcastle United. It falls into Joelinton. Let's not concede first. Brilliant tackle from the Ligt here. Amad Diallo gives it into Kobe Mainu. Into Sir Bobby Charlton, who's only here on loan. I would love to sign him next season if he has a great year. Bruno with a brilliant pass. Sir Bobby cuts back. It's still Sir Bobby E. Almost beat him, you know. Here come Bruno G. It falls into Vissa, who finds Harvey Barnes. Back into Vissa. Back into Barnes. Sonny Lamins. You've got to do better than that, man. Are you serious? Boys, we're actually 1-0 down to the rejects, bro. No, ain't nobody joining this team. Amad Diallo, come on, let's kickstart this. Remontada already. Bruno, pass in into Sir Bobby. Uh-oh, here come Newcastle again. Great tackle from Ezri Konsa. Not a great debut so far considering we already conceded. But it's a through ball into Amad Diallo, the super sub from the last game. Gives it into Bruno. Fernandes cuts inside into Mateus Cunha. No, he's trying to find Sir Bobby there. Cunha is dribbling down the middle. Gives it into Bruno. Finds Sir Bobby. Ezri cuts back. Beautiful. Beautiful from the young Brazilian. It finds Cunha. Cunha cuts back. It's still Mateus Cunha. I did too much, man. Amad Diallo gives it into Bruno Fernandes. Great hold-up play. Gives it to Mateus Cunha. A nice little flick on. Can he beat Tino? Yes, he does. He cuts back into Sir Bobby. Low-driven finesse. Oh, it just goes wide. Was that our first shot the entire game? Bruno Guimaraes gives it into Harvey Barnes. He beats his man. It falls into Vissa. Yo, Sonny Lamins has to be on fraud watch. Both goals, bottom corner. I mean, I know terrible defending, but come on, man. No, I have to make some substitutions here. Has not been making the runs. I think we need more pace. Mika Gotts is coming in for his debut. 81 pace is a bit faster. And Amad Diallo, I shouldn't have rewarded you so quickly. Come on, Brian Mbeumo. As a United player, we know he can dribble. And now it's Bruno Fernandes. Brian Mbeumo, I need you to run. You're the most experienced attacker here. It falls into Brian Mbeumo. Weak foot, it goes in, I think. Get the ball back. Come on, 2-1. There's still enough time. Oh, Johan Vissa. Murphy on the ball now. Jacob, get the ball off this guy. It's still Tino. But here come Newcastle. Tino Livramento gives it to Jacob Murphy. Back into Tino, who finds Johan Vissa. Joelinton. Oh, Lamins, you finally made the save. Thank you. Murphy gives it to Lewis. Brian Mbeumo, lovely tackle. But no, it falls into Jacob Murphy, who finds Bruno G. Why is he not at Arsenal? Oh, I wish he was at Arsenal right now. De Ligt, Brian Mbeumo, he finds Bruno Fernandes. And here come Manchester United for the equalizer. Brilliant pass for Bruno. Brian Mbeumo, he's got left-footed. Nice, shoots, and goes to bins. We've equalized the game. Never benching Brian ever again, even though he had a bad game. Brian Mbeumo wins the ball back already and gives it to Sir Bobby. Sir Bobby holds up the play, gives it back into Brian. Here come United again. Bruno Fernandes looks for Mika Gotts. What a... Within 15 minutes, the whole game is turned around. A first goal for the young Belgian. Referee blows the whistle. Another 3 points. Shout out Brian Mbeumo and Mika for the super sub appearances. All right, with 142 million, it's time to make my final signing. My first option here is actually someone like Adam Wharton. It would be very easy to convince him to come to Old Trafford. Or we could go for someone younger like Ayub Buadi. We can hijack the deal from Man City because they're eventually going to buy this guy. However, we know that Roger is joining FC Barcelona. Does that leave space for someone like Mark Bernal to come and sit on the bench and become a future starter? What about proven... Oh, that's Henry. Give me a second. What about a proven Frankie de Jong? 29, and he could eventually make space for Mainu and Andres Santos. And that's who I'm going for. I think I could get him for around 48 million or a little bit above. And they want Lenny Euro. That's just not happening. Who are you, Real Madrid, man? 49 million. They say yes. And we'll get to save a lot of money for January in case someone's flopping. So there we go. The final signing of the summer, FDJ. I hope he is brilliant here at Old Trafford. But let me know down below who's been your favorite signing and who I should have signed instead. And Frankie de Jong will be wearing that number 8 shirt, and he will be starting over Kobe Mainu. Mainu will be getting plenty of minutes still. Yes, I simulated a month or two. Got 2 out of 3 wins in the Premier League, but we're already knocked out of the Carabao. I just care about the Prem this season. And we beat the likes of Brentford and Coventry, but draw to Sunderland. And here in November, we've beaten Villa. We drew to Nottingham. But up next, we're facing another title favorite in Arsenal. And then after that, we got Man City. And I'm genuinely not too upset. We're in the title race, and so is Tottenham. I need to play them in the second half of the round. 24 points, 21 goals scored, 11 goals conceded, 7 wins. And the go-to-boot race is led by Ricardo Pepi and Johan Vissa. I'm glad that they scored against us. It proves that these guys are good this year. But you're going to have to scroll a little bit, and I mean a little bit down to see Endrick. He's outscoring Sesko, you know. When it comes to top assists, it's led by Verts, Palmer, Foden, Morgan Rogers, and Bruno Fernandes, of course. But I'm kind of not impressed by total goals. 6 goals, Benjamin Sesko in all comps. Endrick with the 4 and only 9 appearances. A lot of people scoring. I would like, but Mika Götze is not getting a lot of game time. That's a little bit worrying. But for this Arsenal game, we have a couple injuries. Tielemans is out, and so is Mainu. So Santos is gonna have to start this next game. Jed Spence is recovering from an injury, so Dorgu will be out. But hey, Frankie de Jong is back. I am glad I'm gonna get to use him this next game. And Arsenal's top goal scorer is EdgarAS, EdgarAS with 5, Declan Rice. They signed De Aracasta, Martinelli, but they didn't sign that dangerous left winger we were expecting, like Vinny. Oh, actually, no, it's actually Rashford, who's only played 1 game. I'm happy with that, you know. All right, come on, United. A win will keep us here in the title race. All right, Mazraoui on the ball. If Sesko does not impress today, I'm sorry. Endrick has a better goal record than him in the Prem, but now it's Bruno Fernandes out wide into Benjamin Sesko. Great pass into Brian Mbeumo, who finds Mateus Cunha low driven, but it's blocked by Timber. This is going to be a tough game. Arsenal are the defending Prem champs and have some of the best players in this game. Martin Zubimendi, EdgarAS, great tackle, and now Frankie de Jong gives it into Bruno Fernandes. Here come Manchester United. I want to go from Sesko tonight. It finds Benjamin. Benjamin holds up the play nicely. Andre Santos, Bruno, back into Benjamin Sesko, low driven, it goes wide. Come on. And here come Arsenal. Bukayo Saka gives it to Declan Rice, who finds Eze. Oh no, EdgarAS. He finds Jurrien Timber. Yo, Sonny Lamens, man. Look, I know I'm not the best defender, but Lamens has to be making way more saves than he actually does. We actually conceded to Arsenal's fullback. It's not even EdgarAS. It's not even Saks, man. It was Jurrien Timber. Come on, we got to get a goal back already. Frankie de Jong, Mazraoui finds Brian Mbeumo in the middle. Come on. Leandro Trossard, great pass into Cucurella. Didn't he just join Madrid? Okay, great tackle. Frankie de Jong, great pass. Bruno Fernandes finds Brian Mbeumo. Come on, Man United. Come on, bloody United. Bruno Fernandes back into Brian Mbeumo. He's left-footed. Got a finesse. That's great block by Saliba. Great header from Mateus de Ligt that finds Bruno, who lays it up to Sesko, who finds Cunha. And now it's Mateus Cunha, the dancer. Cuts back. Cunha into Sesko. Finesse. It goes in. That's what I wanted. Thank you, Benjamin. Great goal. Great tackle from Frankie de Jong. This is why we signed him, but he loses it straight away. But he wins it back. Let's go, Frankie. And Benjamin gives it into Bruno. El Capitano, the best player on the pitch. Bruno with a brilliant pass. Oh, come on. Cunha in the middle to Bruno. Magnifico Fernandes gives it into Benjamin Sesko. Back into Bruno, who finds Mateus Cunha on the run now. Right before halftime. Can we take a lead? He finds Bruno. Bruno back into Cunha. You got to make a run. Eze, Victor EdgarAS back into Eze. Great tackle from Konsa. He loses it though. I should have not just cleared it out. Lamens, let's go. Mateus Cunha on the ball. Second half now. Here comes Andres Santos with a brilliant pass into Sesko, who finds Bruno. Bruno back into Sesko. This is what I wanted from you, Sesko. But let's go, Tuppence. He gets his brace. He felt the threat, but he gives us the lead. I can't believe we're shocking the Emirates right now, but here come Arsenal. It's a great tackle from Konsa, and here come Man United again. Andre Santos actually into Bruno Fernandes, and here comes Bruno. He's looking for that through ball. Brian Mbeumo, great pass into Sesko, who's on a hat trick. Can he get it? Yes! I was talking so much trash, but Sesko gets his hat trick. That might be his first ever. And we're going to be making substitutions. Endrick's coming on up top. Amad Diallo's coming on. Mika Götze is coming on. And weirdly, Jed Spence is able to play, but we're going to keep on. He went down, actually. We're going to keep him on the bench. What a performance from Sesko. Everybody clap it up, man. For Sir Bobby is looking to finish off this game. Dorgu gives it into Andres Santos, who finds Bruno Fernandes. It's a brilliant pass into Mika Götze. Last time he came off the bench, we know he was dangerous. Cuts inside, gives it to Sir Bobby. Cuts to his right foot, finish. We're destroying Arsenal. We're cooking them. We couldn't cook Fulham or Newcastle. Arsenal, we're getting destroyed. Rice with the cross in. De Ligt, lovely header. Mika Götze, 7 minutes left to go. Gets it all the way into Amad. Counter attack. Let's get another goal. Let's embarrass the Premier League champions. It falls into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno with a through ball into Sir Bobby. Sir Bobby through ball. Mika Götze once again low driven. It goes in. Another super sub appearance from this man. This game is over. Sesko gets his Hattie, an important 3 points for this title race. We're actually gonna sim past this city game. I want to save that for the second fixture as we get closer to the end of the season. And let's see what it's going to be. Give us a victory here, Man United, please. Come on, come on. 2-0 loss. I should have maybe played that. And these are the results for December. We beat Liverpool, Brighton, Bournemouth, Chelsea, and only lost to Palace. That's a pretty good record. Now in January, we're 2 points behind Man City. That game really cost us. We need to beat them second time round. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Tonali has 10 goals. Benjamin Sesko is now in the Golden Boot race alongside Gyox, while Bruno Fernandes is slowly catching up to Palmer, but he is running away with it. Clean sheets, however, Sonny Lammers with 5 is actually impressive, but can he make some saves when we're playing? See, has anyone been disappointing? 13 for Benjamin Sesko. He is injured. We're about to find out how long. Bruno with 7. Cunha with 6 and 6. 5 and 1 for Amad. 3 and 2 for Frankie. 3 and 1 for Brian. I don't like that at all, man. And Sesko will only be out for 3 days. Sonny Lammers is out for 3 months. Boys, this is terrible. Tielemans is out for 30 days. He'll be back very soon. Kobe Mainu is back. But we don't have a goalkeeper for 3 months. We need to sign one. And I think this is the best option. Jordan Pickford, yes, he may have joined PSG, but he's sitting on the bench collecting dust over there, man. Or do we bring back an aging and declining David De Gea? Because he would only be a backup, but I think this is too risky. He might drop down in overall. So yes, I made the decision. For 10 million, we're bringing Pickford back from his 6-month vacation of France. And he's going to be our number 1 for the time being. So Pickford joins the side. The question is, can we improve this side? I mean, we technically can, but I want to give everybody a chance. But Brian Mbuemo, low-key, man, has very, very disappointed me. And Pickford immediately helped us as we beat Brighton. But up next, we got Man City. And the tables have turned as we now sit in 4th and they sit in 2nd with a game in hand. If we want to win the Prem, we need to win tonight. Dealing with Erling Braut Haaland is going to be an issue though, man. Come on. 16 goals from him on comms. Phil Foden 11. 7 for season number 1. 7 for Jack Grealish. 7 for Ryan Cherky. And Marmoush even has 4. Has apparently Endrick's been taken away from us. No, man. I was wondering where our backup striker was. For now, we're going to run this City game like this, but we're going to have to sign a striker. That's so annoying, man. What a waste of 6 months. They're not even using them over there. Why are we now wearing the red kits? Are you serious, man? But we must focus tonight. If we want to win the league, we have to win this game. It's a PSG gimmick. Andres Santos gives it into Matez De Ligt. De Ligt gives it to Mazraoui. Mazraoui into Brian Mbeumo. Mbeumo, Frankie de Jong. Great pass into Bruno Fernandes. And now it's Bruno Fernandes looking for that through ball. Brian Mbeumo, who's been extremely disappointing this season. But regardless, I give him the chance. And now it's I almost said Jadon Sancho. Bruno Fernandes. Okay, nobody's approaching him. It's okay. Bruno Fernandes into Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko. Tijani Rangers gives it to Jack Grealish, who finds Luka Modric. De Ligt. Brilliant tackle, man. Frankie de Jong gives it to Bruno Fernandes, and now here we go on the counter. This is where I miss Endrick. His pace would have been brilliant. Sesko into Bruno, back into Benjamin Sesko. It's okay, because he's finally turning up. Benjamin 1-0, baby. Brian Mbeumo wins the ball back immediately, and here comes Bruno Magnifico Fernandes with a brilliant pass into Sesko. City are sleeping. Within 5 minutes, Sesko makes it 2. We're still going to need to sign a backup, though. But I'm glad I stuck with Sesko. I cannot believe we're smacking up City right now. They spent so much money. Elliot Anderson is one of them. Into Erling Haaland. Lovely tackle from Konsa. Cunha out wide into Frankie. Mbeumo into Benjamin Sesko. Oh my god. No way he gets another hat-trick, right? Bruno Fernandes through ball. Sesko lays it off into Andres Santos. Cunha. It's beautiful football, but we miss it. Jack Grealish, great tackle, Mazraoui. And now it's Frankie de Jong, gives it out wide into Mateus Cunha. And here comes Mateus Cunha out into Bruno Fernandes. Can we get a third before halftime and kind of end up this game already? Cunha cuts back. Mateus Cunha, fake shot, Cunha. Oh my days. He danced past those 3 defenders. 3 goals in 1 half. We're destroying City. And you know what? I can't risk any injuries. This may be a mistake, but Mika Götze is coming on. We're also... And Mbeumo hasn't even been impressive, so it's not like we're missing out on anything. And we're going to remove Andres Santos for Kobe Mainu, give him some game time. And yeah, that should be fine. Frankie de Jong, second half now begins. Amad Diallo, who's been the better right mid. I should low-key give him a more of a starting chance. Brilliant ball from Amad, Bruno Fernandes into Amad. And here comes Amad Diallo. Gives it into Bruno Fernandes, into Mika Götze. That would have been a brilliant goal from him. Okay, but remember, I made a lot of substitutions. City might come. Oh, that's beautiful football. Why are they turning up now? Haaland into Luka Modric. There we go. That's one. It was just unstoppable football. Why are they barely turning up? And why is 41 Modric? Here comes City again, looking to get a goal back. Modric into Rangers. Great block, Frankie. Cross and Luka Modric into Gavardia. Great header. Oh, my days. Frankie de Jong out wide, gives it to Ahmad, who finds Bruno Fernandes. We need another goal to kill the momentum of City. Brilliant pass into Ahmad, who finds Sesko, back into Ahmad. I would have loved to sub down Sesko. Amad Diallo, oh, Gavardia, last-ditch tackle. Finds Jeremy Doku, oh no. Here comes City, looking to make it 3-2. Elliot Anderson, Haaland, Doku, great tackle from De Ligt. Luka Modric into Ryan Cherky. Shot, easy save from Jordan Pickford. What a signing, man. We were able to hold on. Our defense and midfield held them well and killed other momentum. Boys, we could be sitting in a league title race right now. But of course, with 60 million left, we need a striker. No more loans, man, because that's going to happen to us again. And I actually want to see who's doing well in other leagues. So we can't sign the likes of Thiago, Isaac, but Pepe and Brian Bradbury could be convinced to be backups. In Liga, someone like Amine Gyuri or Mika Perez have a decent amount of goals. Seru Gurasi would be a great signing, 30 years old. We could probably get rid of him the season after as well. There typically isn't any impressive strikers here, and I don't want Dovbek. He's too slow, man. And La Liga has a lot of decent goal scorers. Ferran Torres, way out of our price range right now. So I'm stuck between Brio and Bolo or Amine Gyuri. I'm going to ignore the Premier League. There's always signed players from there. And Bolo at 29 has no space to grow, man. Gyuri could be amazing. And we don't have a backup attacking mid unless it's Mason Mount, and we know he isn't too impressive. So for 20 million, we bring in Amine Gyuri. Endrick left us. Real Madrid yoinked him from us. But we got this Algerian flair player. He's incredible on the ball. And obviously, he's a great striker. So there we go. We're in the number 19. He's in great form. And we're going to give him the advanced forward role. 85 finishing is incredible, man. And here are the results for January. We lost to Tottenham. I thought we were easily going to beat them. But the results for February as well. March, we beat Liverpool again. We beat Arsenal again. And now in May, we're close to the end of the season. We got Palace and we got Chelsea up there. And with 2 games left to go, we sit at the top of the table, boys, by 4 points. So all we need to do is beat Palace and we're Prem champs. But I'm confident in this result. We don't have any injuries in the starting 11, so I'm going to sim it. I believe we are able to win the Prem. And it's a 3-1 loss with Sesko, the only one scoring. Please tell me City lost and we're still Prem champs. And nope, City won their game. I should have just played it, man. They face Everton and we face Chelsea. You can see, yeah, we're so cooked. And Benjamin Sesko leads the Golden Boot race. What a turnaround from this guy. Some players here, Haaland, Gyökeres, Watkins, Pepe. Chelsea have Palmer and Pedro Neto. What is he doing here? And all comes Cole Palmer leads, Pedro Neto, Joao Pedro, Enzo Fernandez, Jamie Giddens, Garnacho still at the club. No new signings. I don't see Morgan Rogers. I guess this mod doesn't have him there yet. And it looks like Bruno will miss out on the top playmaker behind Verts and Cole Palmer. And Tielemans is finally back. Who knows how long he was out. Sonny Lammers is back, but we're gonna let Pickford finish the season. He is a fit. And it's very simple. Win this game, we're Prem champs. Draw, it probably goes to City. And lose, it definitely probably goes to City. Make sure to stick around because we're looking at the stats. And of course, any feedback. I know I simulated like half the season, but I think our team was pretty good and very safe to continue to fight for the Prem. And the game kicks off, the biggest game of my career so far. Ezri Konsa gives it to Matthijs de Ligt, who finds Frankie de Jong, who gives it into Brian Mbeumo. Haven't been too impressed by him. He might be sold next summer. Matheus Cunha into Sesko, who's been incredible. Bruno Fernandes, what a ball. Into Mbeumo. He's quick enough. And that's how you prove me wrong. Off the bar and in. We lead in 5 minutes. Yo, we have cooked an incredible United team. Yuri Tielemans into Frankie de Jong, who finds Tielemans again into Bruno Fernandes. Benjamin Sesko, first time finish. Ooh. Here comes Chelsea, Jamie Giddens, great tackle. But here comes Jamie Giddens again. This Chelsea side doesn't look too impressive. They're using all of their flops. Joao Hato gives it into Moises Caicedo, who finds JP, Pedro Neto, Caicedo, Reece James. Oh, Pickford, thank you for joining the club. Enzo Fernandez, Joao Pedro, lovely tackle. Matheus Cunha now. Here comes Bruno, Magnifico Fernandes. Great pass into Sesko. Probably should have done it through the floor. And here comes Benjamin. He cuts inside. Benjamin Sesko. Oh, Yo, next season, he's going to be an insane finisher. Chelsea FC on the ball. Caicedo gives it into Reece James, who finds Pedro Neto into Joao Pedro Jackson. It's 1-1. That's what I get for talking trash. Chelsea might deny us a Prem title. Mazraoui into Frankie de Jong, who finds Brian Mbeumo out wide. Gives it in the middle into Bruno Fernandes, who finds Mateus Cunha. Sesko. Yuri Tielemans out wide. Brian Mbeumo before halftime. Can we retake the lead? Sesko just give it back to Bruno, and he finds him. Let's go, baby. Captain Bruno. Why isn't this a win into the celly? But look at this beautiful play. And Mbeumo into Sesko. Lays it off, and he doesn't get it, but then he does. And it's a brilliant finish. Jorgensen. Why is he in goal, man? But here comes Chelsea again. Joao Pedro gives it into Caicedo, who finds Pedro Neto. Spins, misses the tackle. It falls to Reece. Is that his second goal? No, Jackson scored the first one. Reece James makes it 2-2, man. Why are you celebrating to the middle of the pitch, man? Go with the fans. You're at home. Oh, I'm so pissed, man. They pissed me off because they don't even celebrate correctly. And now the league title may be out of our hands. Frankie gives it into Bruno Fernandes, who finds Benjamin Sesko. And now it's Brian Mbeumo. I see Cunha making the run. Has done nothing in the second half of the season. Benjamin Sesko. What a screamer. This guy. What a turnaround he's had. The 26th goal of his season. I'm sorry for ever doubting you, man. As good as Sesko's been, we need that extra bag of pace. I mean, Gyuri is coming out. This is the first time we're going to be watching him live. Mika Götze. Amad Diallo is back fit? It said he was injured. Come on, we need another goal because Chelsea will score another, especially with my horrible defending. Caicedo into Enzo Fernandez. Come on, let's relax. Let's relax. Let's just Jamie Bino Giddens get the ball because he ain't getting past us. Here come Chelsea. At any moment they can score, so we need another. It falls into JP. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. How is Pedro Neto scoring like that? He can't even put up a good cross, and he has an excellent finish. Come on. 20 minutes left to go, and the Prem is out of our hands right now. If I bottle this, I'm going to be extremely mad, man, because I simmed so many games, and I was confident we're going to win the Prem. But here comes Amad Diallo, super sub, somehow not injured. It gives it to Amine Gyuri. Finesse from there, Jorgensen. Tielemans gives it out wide to Mika Götze into Bruno Fernandes, who finds Amine Gyuri. Bruno Fernandes gives it to Amad Gyuri. Great touch. Mika Götze squares it to Amine. Amine win that ball back, man. That was the winner. Give 3 minutes left to go. Bruno Fernandes, one last attack. Amad Diallo back into Bruno. We want him on the ball to play make. Through ball into Amad. And here comes Amad. The Ivory Coast winger. Should be a starter at this point. Amine Gyuri cuts back. It's to Amine Gyuri. Mika Götze. I bottled it. I bottled it. Don't blow the whistle, ref. It's over. Please tell me City didn't win their game. Please. There are celebrations. Is that good? Are we lifting the Premier League title? And yes, there it is. Bro, this was a lucky season. Nobody made any serious signings. City were sleeping. We spanked Liverpool every time we played them. And Bruno Fernandes lifts the Premier League. Hey, this team was already good and we made it even better. But it's not over. I would like to win both domestic cups if we didn't win them this year. And of course, the Champions League in the next episode. I don't think we're winning the Champions League for next episode, though. It's going to be difficult. And we're about to check the stats of the players. But before that, comment down below any changes you want to see about the series. Like I said, I suck at making series, man. So please help me out. Especially if the difficulty. If it was too easy, in your opinion, I played Ultimate every game. Let me know. Let me know some good sliders down below. But we got the player of the season cutscene. But it's given to EdgarAS. Sesko has been robbed. That's all I'm going to say. And only De Ligt made the team of the season. The Golden Boot winner is not in team of the season. Somebody tell me how that makes sense. But we actually lost in the FA Cup final. I didn't know we were in it. I would have played it if I knew. And Carabao Cup was won by Arsenal. While in the Champions League, we finished in 17th. But we're eventually knocked out to Juventus 3-0 in the quarters. But what a season for Sesko, man. 33 goals. 15 goals for Brian Mbeumo. He picked it up towards the end. Mateus Cunha, 13 and 10. 12 and 16 for Bruno Fernandes. 12 and 8 for Andres Santos. He might have to start next year. And 6 goals for Amine Gyuri in his first season. Only 6 months. That is a great signing, you know. While Pickford got 11 clean sheets from January. And Sonny Lamins with 8. Who's going to be starting next year? And the growth of the squad is great. Sesko's now at an 84. Cunha only went up a +1. That's disappointing. Bruno stayed at an 88. And Mbeumo stayed at an 86. De Jong 86. But dynamic potential is going to go up. Konza 86. Jed Spence wasn't the best either, man. So the question is, boys, what should we do next season? Should we find a replacement for Bruno, or is he still good enough? Maybe like a Cole Palmer, maybe an Olise at the 10. We know Mbeumo wasn't good in the first half, so maybe should we get him going? Cunha isn't an out-and-out left mid. Maybe we convert him to a backup cam and sign a superstar left mid, a brand new left back, maybe a couple new center backs. You guys let me know down below. And in terms of player of the episode, I gotta give it to Benjamin Sesko. I signed Endrick to try and replace him, and it didn't work out. Never again will I do that. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and let me know down below what you guys would like to see on this channel. It's time for episode 2 of our Man United series, and our squad is looking pretty good. In the last episode, we made some humongous signing like the likes of Jet Spence, Ezri Konsa, and even Frankie de Jong. And we were actually able to win the Premier League in the last episode by one singular point, scoring 81 goals and conceding the same as Man City. But something I didn't tell you guys, we have our first Youth Academy player. But before we look at him this season, I want to win the FA Cup in Carabao since we haven't won it, and try to win the big one, the Champions League. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe and comment down below what series you would want to see after this. And keep in mind some signings in case we don't win the Champions League. There were some questions to be answered last episode. Someone like Brian Mbuemo, who had a slow start. I was curious if we should sell him. We also need a backup to Bruno Fernandes, as he's the only cam in the side, and I'm sorry, Mason Mount is leaving at the start of the season. But first, meet Branko Pavlovic. He is a Serbian center back, but does he remind you of anybody? Because I tried to look for the next Nemanja Vidic, and that is because in our center back spot we have the likes of Luke Shaw, Konza, De Ligt, Lisandro, Lenny Euro. Nobody too incredible, but hey, he doesn't look too bad. 77 jumping, 76 strength, 78 aggression, and even his heading accuracy is not too bad, exactly like how Vidic would have been. So there you go in the brand new 27-28 kits. I'm not the best at kit making, but let me know what you think down below, and I promise I'll get better. At 17 years old, I'm actually gonna keep up in the squad, sell a couple players because I want to force the next Nemanja Vidic into our lineup. But we've now landed in season number 2, but maybe there's a chance Mbuemo didn't do well because of this formation, despite him and Mateus Cunha being inside forwards. Maybe he's better used to a 4-3-3 attack, and one of y'all mentioned I should change the formation, so you know what, let's run this. And there we go, this is the brand new formation. However, should I start Andre Santos? Tielemans was out injured for a very long time and he started to went down in overall, and I think Santos has kind of earned his place, at least for the time being. And there's a lot of improvements to make to this side. I would like a brand new right back. Jet Spence did not go up much in overall, so maybe, and you know, he conceded a lot of goals. I might replace him. But Mateus Cunha actually went up a +1, and I'm very excited to use him again this season. He was great. And the Brian Mbuemo situation still lingers. And Sesko, of course, will be starting after winning the Golden Boot last year. Okay, it's time to talk about sales. First of all, Andrew Onana, get out of my club. Kyle Darlow will also be leaving, and Tom Heaton. We only need 2 goalkeepers, and that's going to be Pickford. And Sonny Lamens, who got injured and wasn't in great form. Keep that in mind. And in terms of center backs, I said there are going to be some sells. I'm actually going to keep Luke Shaw. He is a brilliant squad player to have in the very, very back. Konza and De Ligt will stay. Lisandro Martinez will be going. I think he wants to start somewhere else, and we could get a lot of money for him. When it comes to the fullbacks, we're going to keep Mazraoui, and we're going to go ahead and sell Diego Dalot. He's already transfer listed. He wants to leave, apparently. Yeah, you're leaving, bro. And boys, Yuri Tielemans has placed himself in the transfer list. I can't get rid of him. That is not good. I would have loved to keep him, give him another go, but I guess his injury. But yeah, many other players will be leaving. Some youngsters that are not doing well. I'm excited for JJ Gabriel at a 69 overall. He'll win the Champions League. He could be a great squad player next year, as well as Aiden Haven, who I'm still sending out to grow. And I've actually made a short list of every single suggestion you guys have made. I read all the comments, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna sign them. Currently, we have 217 million to spend. I didn't tell you guys about Brian Mbuemo. I'm not gonna transfer list, but if I get an offer for him that's too good to decline, I will be accepting it. But I want to start things off by making a signing real quick, and I think it's the backup to Bruno Fernandes. Mason Mount will be leaving. I need somebody else. He doesn't need to be a finisher, doesn't need to be the goal scorer. He just needs to create chances as soon as he gets the ball. So you guys gave me 3 great options. The first one is Rodrigo Mora, literally the future replacement for Bruno Fernandes. But for me, I think I want somebody with a little bit more experience. Since we're playing a lot of competitions, I need somebody who's already great. You guys also gave me the suggestion of Gilberto Mora, and as much I would like to bring him in, I don't think it's the move. He won't be getting a lot of game time, and he won't even get to grow. So that leaves me with the final suggestion y'all gave me, Neymar Jr. Yes, he's 35 years old, but he's already won a Champions League, and if we want to try and win one, he could definitely help us out. And boys, let me tell you, he's so cheap. He's so cheap, in fact. Must see if I can snake these guys, and trade Mason Mount. They said yes. I get one of the best players of all time, and they get Mason Mount, man. And Neymar is perfect. Look, he even wants that rotation role. Both of the Moras would have wanted to play at least important. And I'm literally saving Neymar because he's playing at Newcastle. Nobody wants to play for Newcastle, as he is actually a Red Devil. Imagine if this happened 10 years ago. He probably could have won a Premier League for Man United. And we're going to be giving Neymar the number 11, stealing it from Mbuemo. He can go ahead and have the number 20. We get an interesting offer for Amad Diallo from Borussia Dortmund. Dude, he's a great super sub. I'm gonna have to reject that. And this is an interesting offer. Brian Mbuemo to join Tottenham. They are kind of rivals. They finished pretty high last year. But hey, if I can get 100 million like it says, I'm sorry, Mr. Body will be leaving. All right, Tottenham, let's see how much money y'all really got. Give me 105 for Brian Mbuemo at 27. That is a great price to get him at. that. Day 189. Lowest I'll go right now, at least to Tottenham because they're rivals. I'm going to go 100. What do they got to say? They say yes. Brandon Buemo, you weren't impressive. I'm sorry, you're gone. There he goes, Mr. Bodie, Mr. Clean. I'm sorry, you need somebody who's always in form and scoring a lot of goals if you want to win the Champions League this year. All right, boys, we're a couple of days away from the Community Shield, which I do want to win as well. And we were able to get rid of everybody. Yuri Tielemans has gone to Dortmund. And we've really cleared out the squad and loaned out every single one of our players here, which now has given us 405 million spent. Lots of money. But of course, we're not signing like the most OP players either. And before the Community Shield game, I actually want to go ahead and see if I can find the replacement for Jed Spence. And maybe after that game, get the replacement for Mazraoui and get the replacement for Brian Mbeumo. So the first option is someone like Theo Hernandez. He's not exceptional anymore, but he will always do his job. My only problem is his wages. They're extremely high. I would have wanted to get Alejandro Balde, but it seems like he's the first choice option now. If they would have had Cancelo, then maybe I could have stolen him. So that leaves me with Alphonso Davies, bringing back Alvaro Carreras now that they have Cucurella. Davies, however, is very injury prone, and I don't know if I want that for my team. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bring Alvaro Carreras back home to United. Now, I know we can get him for as cheap as 69 million. Can I include Jed Spence here? 38 million. Let's go 38 million. Come on, Jose Mourinho, do business with me. And they say yes. I will take that, you know. So there we go. If you didn't know, Carreras used to be in the United squad. So he's now coming back. And Jed Spence go to Real Madrid where the Eagles belong. Here we have hard workers like Carreras. And of course, he'll be getting that number 3 that Jed Spence has left. And this is the perfect squad to be starting the season. Right now, Pickford is starting in goal. I'm going to give him a chance because he won us the Premier League last year. Maybe might fully replace Sonny Lamens. I'm sorry, man. But of course, we got to give Carreras some type of development plan. And it's going to be fullback. He's already great. He's already pretty decent when it comes to forward play. But it's now time to test out the 2 new signings so far in the Community Shield final. And we will be using the brand new home kit. But we got an away and alternate that we'll use eventually. But for this game, I actually want to bring on Neymar Jr. to see his level. Plus, can't risk a big injury with Bruno in a game like this. At least not the full 90 minutes. Let's look at this Man City lineup. It's same back line as usual. Same midfield as usual. Same forward line as usual. No new signings for Man City. I'm very satisfied with that. And Ezri Konsa will be captain, I guess, for today. I'm waiting to see Neymar and that United kid, man. There he is. Always on for just a second. All right, the game kicks off. By the way, my webcam should be fixed. One of y'all mentioned that it was kind of covering the right goal. So, yeah, it should be good. But let's win this Community Shield final. Foden now on the ball. Oh, it's a missed tackle, but it's Ellie Anderson. Here comes City. Straight away. Mathias Ligt, brilliant. Frankie de Jong was incredible last year. Into Neymar. First touches as a United player. Great pass into Cunha, who finds Sesko. Into Amad Diallo. No, why did he cut back, man? Ezri Konsa wins the ball, gives it to Neymar Jr. Another brilliant pass. Sesko, Cunha, back into Andres Santos. Frankie de Jong into Neymar Jr. Looking to cut back. Come on, Ney. And it was actually a foul, so Neymar is going to take this free kick. Can you imagine his first goal is a free kick at Wembley to take the lead in the Manchester Derby shot? Oh, what a save by Trafford. Philip Foden. Oh, no. Here comes Ryan Cherky. It finds Erling Braut Haaland. Looks for Erling Haaland again. Here come Man City, though. What is going on? There is a foul. You guys saw it. But was that clean? Come on, let's look at this. Ezri Konsa. Yeah, it's a late tackle, man. Come on. All right, but Jordan Pickford was incredible last year. Can he make the save? Oh, he goes the right direction, the right angle. But it's just an unstoppable penalty as Haaland makes it 1-0. All right, boys, it's okay. It's just one goal from a penalty. They've created nothing other than that. The fact Andres Santos gives it to Cunha. Cunha into Neymar Jr., who's been pretty good so far. Amad Diallo, come on, man. We're lacking a great right winger. Andres Santos into Frankie, who finds Neymar Jr. with a great pass into Sesko, who finds Matheus Cunha. He was incredible last year. Matheus Cunha, it goes in. The Brazilian shines as he gets his first goal of the season. All right, Mazraoui, can you prove to me that you should be starting week in and week out instead of signing a brand new right back? Can you get that ball? No, you can't. Cherky, it's a missed tackle. It falls into Jack Grealish. Konsa. Great save, Pickford. Ryan Cherky with the cross in here. De Ligt gets the ball back, and now it's Amad Diallo. And here comes Amad right before halftime. Come on, can you do something special here? It's still Amad Diallo. Prove to me that maybe I shouldn't send another right winger. Sends a through ball into Matheus Cunha. Here come United. Do not blow the whistle, ref. I'm going to be pissed. It falls into Amad, who finds Sesko. He's offside. It should have gone to Neymar. It is halftime, and I don't think anybody is having a stinker, so no substitutions as of right now. And now it's Jack Grealish on the ball. Here he goes. It falls into Philip Foden. It's a shot, and Cherky makes it 2-1. No, boys, we need to make some changes ASAP. Neymar, you had a decent debut, but we need some legs, so we need Bruno Fernandes to come on. Amad Diallo has not been too impressive. Can we try Mika Götze on that right-hand side? He is a game changer, to be fair. And I'm going to take off Andres Santos because I need somebody a little bit tougher and someone who loves the club, and Kobe Mainu. He can help change the game. And before he comes off, here is Neymar in the brand new home kit. I forgot to show you at the beginning. Comment down below how many goals and assists you think he'll get this season for us. But come on, substitutes. Bruno, mainly you. Come in and change this game. Mika Götze as well. Here comes Mika Götze, already looking to make a game-changing play. Mika Götze is still on the ball. Dribbles inside, gives it into Frankie, who finds Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes cuts outside to Sesko. Sesko into Mika Götze. Brilliant football from Man United. Can you find Sesko? I meant to give it to Sesko, man. Come on. Erling Braut Haaland gives it to Ryan Cherki, who finds Haaland again, and Pickford concedes another. Boys, I know it's just a preseason trophy, but I want to win every trophy with this Man United team. Okay, come on. There's still a time. It's only the 60th minute, and Bruno Fernandes is fresh. He gets rid of one. It's still Bruno Fernandes. Gets rid of a second. Through ball into Sesko. Come on, Sesko. All right, no shade towards Sesko. He just can't get involved in this game. Maybe we need somebody a little bit more flary. So Amine Gyuri is coming on. Oh, Phil Foden gives it to Erling Braut Haaland. It's a missed tackle. How do you miss that, Anderson? It's 4-1. What changed? What changed? We won the Prem last year. How are we losing by 3? Kobe Mainu on the ball. Come on, we haven't even had possession since the subs came on. And now it's Frankie de Jong on the ball. Looking for Bruno Fernandes. Cunha instead. And it finds Bruno. Bruno, great through ball. Into Mika Götze. We know he can score. Yes, he does. 4-2. Bro kicked the ball in the net like we're not losing by 2. But okay, celebrate your goal, Mika Götze. Great pass from Bruno. I know he changed the game. Frankie de Jong wins the ball back. That's why we signed you last season. De Jong with a brilliant pass into Mika Götze. Cuts back into de Jong, who tries to find Amine Gyuri. He can't get there. Oh, Nuri, Erling Braut Haaland. It's a great pass into Rico Lewis. Konza, how did you not get that? Oh, EdgarAS. 6 minutes left to go. Come on, let's get this ball on counter. Guehi, Pickford, lovely. But you conceded 4, so Sani Lammers might come into the side. But EdgarAS, the game is not over. Kobe Mainu all the way into Bruno. Mika, if you make that run again, you're going to score. Because Bruno always finds you. 1v1. Mika Götze to make it 4-3. Yes, he does. Get the ball. 2 minutes left. There's still time. Fight off the ball, Trafford. He shouldn't even be here anyways. Come on, let's win this ball back. Pressure. Pressure, Cunha. Pressure. No. Ref's going to blow the whistle. Ryan Cherki, Kobe Mainu. I need you to win this ball back. Somebody. No. It finds Erling Braut Haaland. Okay, yes. Get the ball forward. Pickford, let go of the ball. Oh, my days. Get it forward. Just get it forward. I mean, Gyuri, no. Cunha was on the run. He was going to score. Are you serious, Rev? The whistle blows. City lift the Community Shield. I'm very proud of the fight back. I think a huge reason we lost was not starting Bruno. Neymar didn't play bad, by the way. Just Bruno is so much better at this point. And obviously, we're missing that game-changing right winger. We needed someone there. Okay, the moral of the story, do not take off Bruno Fernandes unless he's injured or tired. Even though we conceded 4 goals, I think our defense is fine in terms of those 2 positions. I'm going to bring back Sani Lammers. I know Pickford is higher rated, but, you know, he's 6'4". He is taller. Maybe that's why Pickford conceded so much. And of course, I am looking to replace Mazraoui, and that's actually what we're going to do next. Now, one of y'all did suggest a right back in Pedro Porro, but I also want to see some other options. Another option is someone like Malo Gusto, at just 24 years old, has bags of pace. However, I think I want somebody a bit stronger. Somebody who's kind of all around is a Mark Pupil, 82 overall, pacey, great at defending, great physicality. However, there's somebody with Prem experience. That is Michael Kayode, 83 overall, is not as strong as Pupil. He also has a long throw, so that's another way to attack. And he's played in the Prem League before. And I've decided to go for Michael Kayode. It says it's going to be around 53 mil. I'm going to go for 50. It won't land euro. That's not happening, man. He's our great backup center back. Let's go 51.5. We're going to try to go down as possible. Yes, there we go. For 51 million, Michael Kayode joins the side. Confidence and personality. I want those for our midfielders and attackers. We now have 2 fully humble fullbacks. So Michael Kayode is a great addition to that right-hand side. And he will be taking the number 2 from Mazraoui. And of course, just like EdgarAS, fullback to really upgrade his defense more. We're still missing that right winger, but first, we need another center mid. De Jong and Santos will be starting. We got Kobe Mainu, but other than that, we don't have anybody else. And once again, you guys gave me some great suggestions. Someone like Zaire Emery, but I think he's too high rated and would want to play more games. I don't want to buy him and then lose money on him. So that leaves me with Alex Scott. Still at Bournemouth is exactly why he's in the shortlist. And like I mentioned last year, Ayub Buadi, City have not gone in for him. But maybe there's a reason why they have. So I'm deciding on Alex Scott here. Let's go ahead and put in a 46 million bid. They want 57. Ooh, okay. This is gonna be a negotiation for the first time. 48.5. They still want 57. I am not budging, little bro. Whoever the manager is, 50 million. Okay, they're about to leave, bro. Okay, I need to put in my last good offer. 55 is the highest I'll go, and they say yes. So there we go. The young English midfielder Alex Scott is now joining the side. Chelsea or Liverpool should have signed them, but now he is a Red Devil. So Alex Scott now joins the side, and he's a great backup to have with Kobe Mainu. And he's basically a direct replacement for Frankie de Jong in the future, as we are going to be giving him the number 18, as Frankie de Jong now has the 6 and Andre Santos with the 8. But there is one player left, and that is to replace Amad Diallo. I need to find an incredible right winger here. So you guys left suggestions for Nico Williams. Unfortunately, he cannot play on the left. But Rodrigo was left, but he is injury prone. If I avoided Davies, I have to avoid Rodrigo as well. And boys, I have 3 options. We have Brian, who I think is the perfect player for our system. But unfortunately, I don't think he's good enough to help us win the Champions League this year. So we're gonna have to ditch him for now. The second option, I think, is the best option out of the 2 I have left. It's Christian Pulisic. I want a goal scorer, and that's what he is. But again, he is also injury prone. Less than Rodrigo, though. This guy doesn't get as much injured as Rodrigo. And the last one is Jeremy Doku. Now, this one's tough. I think we could convince City to get him. He is better off the left, though. And I generally cannot find anybody else that is world class, man. Call me crazy. We're going for Doku. But because they're our rivals, we're going to have to overpay. So I'm going to go 80 million, which is well above his price range. Please say yes. And yes, they have. Let's go. It was a tough decision, but Jeremy Doku is joining the side. I think Pulisic is a better goal scorer, but we saw last season in real life that his finishing game was getting a lot better. So I really am hoping he can score a bunch of goals for us, because we know Mbeumo wasn't able. So there we go. Doku's in starting 11, but I completely forgot. I thought he was left-footed. He is right-footed. So as he wears the number 20, I have to max out that weak foot. So we're going to go ahead and give him the inside forward and hope he can get 5 stars ASAP. But this is a squad we're going into the new season as we try to win the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and of course the Champions League. But boys, immediately Lenny Euro wants an exit. I either terminate his contract or I isolate and sell him. We're gonna try and get our monies back for him, or try to swap him. We need an emergency transfer, or do I bring back Aiden Haven? We still have Luke Shaw. You know what? That's exactly what we're doing. Aiden Haven, welcome back to Man United. And come on, where else was he gonna go? We know this is his dream. He's going to Real. Go ahead, Euro. Get out of my club. I don't respect people who just leave on interviews. That's literally what he did. We got your replacement already. But it's time for our first Champions League game, and it's against Borussia Dortmund. And I'm curious, did they bring in any new signings since the first season? And Chandra Campbell, I believe he's new, but nobody else. This team actually doesn't look as good as they used to be. So let's go to our first Champions League game with this starting 11. And the game kicks off. Here comes Borussia Dortmund. First couple minutes of the game. It falls into Karim. What is Karim Adeyemi doing back at Dortmund? I swear, some of these transfers just don't work. Great tackle from Bayer. Cunha gives the ball into Bruno Magnifico Fernandes. Gives it into Benjamin Sesko. Jeremy Doku first touches as a United player. Gives it to Bruno, who finds Sesko, who was incredible last year. Great finish, man. I cannot believe I doubted this guy. 1-0 to United. And we pick up the ball once again. Andres Santos gives it into Carreras to Cunha. Cunha into Andres Santos. And here comes Bruno Fernandes. Out wide into Mateus Cunha. He sees Sesko on the inside, but he's denied. But he wins the ball back. Scores into Doku. Why not to Sesko? He's right there. And it's going to be a penalty. What's going on, man? Bruno Fernandes to get his first UCL goal in a long time. Top left, and it goes in. It's the perfect penalty for Bruno. Fabio Silva gives it to Gurasi. Here come Dortmund. I actually want to try and keep a clean sheet here tonight. Maximilian Bayer. Great tackle from Carreras. Mateus Cunha inside into Bruno Fernandes. And here comes Man United. He could have gotten Sesko, but he's waiting for the run of Cunha. It's a brilliant pass. And now it's Cunha. Cunha comes back. Gives it to Jeremy Doku, who cuts to his right. Finesse. Oh, that's beautiful. We're destroying Dortmund. They're so washed. I'm going to score as many goals as possible for goal difference. Borussia Dortmund again. Carreras with a missed tackle. It's kind of a terrible tackle. Maximilian Bayer cuts inside. Finesse. Lamins. Welcome back, man. Crossing from Adeyemi. Header. Andre Santos misses it. And that's a penalty? Dude, yo, this referee just wants penalties, man. Apparently, Andre Santos is the corporate. Let's take a look at this. Are you serious? That's a penalty? It's okay, ladies and gentlemen, because ball does not lie. And Lamens is going to save this shots. No, he doesn't. I wasn't even looking at the screen. Gurasi gets a go back, who I almost wanted to sign last season. Andres Santos gives it into Frankie. Frankie gives it into Jeremy Doku. And here comes the Belgian winger. He cuts inside. Beautiful from Doku. Andres Santos back into Doku, who gives it to Bruno. Through ball into Sesko, but it's one back by Bruno Fernandes. Great save, Kobo. We haven't scored from a corner in this series, I believe so. Let's score one. Sesko, get the header again? Okay, nobody's there. But here come Borussia Dortmund looking to make it 3-2. Great save by Lamens. But here come Dortmund again. Theo Hernandez, who I almost signed, has joined Dortmund. Nico Slaughterbeck, great tackle from Delict. Andres Santos, counter-attack. Bruno, give me another goal right before halftime. Let's show them who's boss. Jeremy Doku gives it into Benjamin Sesko. Sesko back into Doku. Doku back into Sesko. Brilliant touch. Finish. Dude, this guy has become world-class over a season. And to think, I almost replaced him with Hendrick. I am so dumb. It is halftime now. I'm going to rest a lot of our players here. So Neymar is coming on for sure. Amine Gyuri, I wanted to see get a couple goals here. Mika Gotts off the left, and we're bringing Ahmad off the right. And tonight we're bringing on Alex Scott instead of Mainu for his debut in the Champions League at least. All right, Neymar, I want to see your level. I want you heavily involved for the next 2 goals that we can score. It's a great pass already. Into Ahmad. Into Amine Gyuri. Oh, okay, Neymar, I'm sorry for doubting you, man. Gyuri gets the goal. That's what I wanted from him. Ahmad with a great pass inside as well. Dortmund, how are they in the Champions League? Tell me, somebody. Seydou Guirassy with a through ball into Maximilian Bayer. Sonny Lamens, thank you. Theo Hernandez is on the run, on the wing. It's a brilliant cross from him. Guirassy, Lamens, easy save. Mika Gotts on the ball. Great first touch. Cuts inside. He gets rid of his opponent. And now it's Andres Santos. Also gets rid of his opponent. Into Alex Scott, the new signing. Neymar Jr. through ball. Into Amine Gyuri. Cuts to his right. Cuts again. No. Adeyemi absolutely destroys Alvaro Carreras. And here comes Karim, the dream. Ezri Konsa, brilliant tackle. Great body there. And now it's Neymar Jr. on the counterattack. It's already halfway through stamina. Has barely even done anything. It's a brilliant ball, though. Into Gotts. Cuts inside. Finesse. That's beautiful. That's why we bring a guy like Neymar. Can't move a lot, but knows how to pick out the perfect pass. And the whistle is blown. What a first game in the Champions League this season. We really showed the word out there that we're one of the favorites this year. It's time for our first Carabao Cup game. I'm gonna sim this. We should beat the team that nobody wants to join. First team here, and it's a 4-0 win. I forgot to make a second team, you know. So let's go ahead and make that second team. So there we go. This is the second team here. Pavlovic still waiting for his debut. I want him to grind and grow overall. He will come of use eventually. Aiden Haven, Mazraoui, Neymar as the captain. This team could definitely win both the Carabao and the FA Cup. And up next, we actually have FC Barcelona. And this is the last group game I want to play, because these are one of the favorites of the Champions League. Because if you take a look at the rest of our Champions League game in the future, this should all be winnable. And we should be qualifying to the round of 16 immediately. And so far, Victor Osimhen leads the Champions League top goal scoring charts by a lot, actually. While their best players this season is Ferran Torres. Their best player this season is World Cup goal scorer Ferran Torres, 12 goals in 11 apps. Anthony Gordon with 3 goals, 2 for Rafinha, Pedri. Where is Lamine Yamal? There he is. Has not had the best of seasons, but nobody of note from new signings. This team is very, very beatable. However, De Jong misses his homecoming. He's out injured for 14 days. Thankfully, he's not out for a long time. We're gonna go ahead and bring on Kobe Mainu because he has a lot more experience in this team, and we're gonna swap him for Andres Santos there. Let's see if we can beat FC Barcelona. And we're at Old Trafford, so this is gonna be a tough game for them. Okay, we just have to be careful with the nasty tiki-taka football these guys play as Rodri gives it into Koundé, who finds Yamal. Yo, I already don't like that skill move from Yamal. He's kind of moving crazy already. But look, if we're very careful about the way we play and we don't give up possession, we'll be fine, because that's how they're going to destroy us. That's how Spain won the World Cup. Andres Santos is on the ball. Just do not give away possession early. Sesko gives it into Bruno, who finds Benjamin Sesko again. Shot! It goes in. This guy is turning into a Erling Haaland region. Yes, I'm going to say it. He's that good. Another Bruno assist. Let's not get too cocky as Jules Koundé has the ball, gives it into Lamine Yamal. Let's not foul this guy, okay? Fermin Lopez, I love that guy too. Pedri Gonzalez, somebody get the ball off this man. Kobe Mainu, come on, you got this, lovely. Oh, but it falls back into Pedri. Kobe Mainu gives it away, and Lamine makes it 1-1. I knew this guy was going to be a danger despite his 1 goal this season. Mainu, you have to do better. Ezri Konsa gives it into Andres Santos, who finds Benjamin Sesko. Sesko out wide into Jeremy Doku, and here comes Doku. We know he loves to dribble inside. Bruno Fernandes, is anybody gonna help him out? Bruno, oh, he was looking for Mainu. He was about to redeem himself, you know. Ferran Torres with a great pass. Lamine Yamal, Alvaro Carreras. I know last time you faced Lamine, he cooked you. There we go, Carreras. But you give it away, man. Come on, Lamine, Fermin. Oh my days. I swear we haven't made a single successful tackle in the box. Barca lead. Jeremy Doku, I need you to do something here because you can easily beat Gerard Martin on his right-hand side. Jeremy Doku cuts inside. It's still Doku. Cuts back into Kobe Mainu, who finds Bruno Fernandes. Cuts to his right foot. Eric Garcia, man. Great header from the leg. Kobe Mainu finds Bruno Fernandes, who finds Jeremy Doku. He cuts to his right foot. He cuts back. We know he's a tricky winger here. He gives it into Sesko. Benjamin Sesko loses it, man. Kobe Mainu finds Mateus Cunha. Cunha's on the ball into Bruno Fernandes. Through ball into Jeremy Doku. Finish that Doku. Great save, Garcia. Bruno Fernandes on the corner. Can we get ahead? Into Sesko. Header Sesko. And it's a save by Garcia. But it's going to be a penalty. What is going on? Dude, what are these calls in these games, man? And here, it's when Sesko went for the header. Oh, is that a handball on Koundé? That makes sense. Bruno Fernandes to take the penalty. He scored the last one. We're going to go the exact same direction. Top left. Oh, it hits the post and out. I thought it went in. Lamine Yamal looking to make it 3. What an incredible pass. Rafinha, who has not done much in this game, but he might start to cook us now. Pedro Gonzalez, do not let for run on the shot. Nice. Lovely. At halftime, I'm tempted to make some changes. I think we need more control of the ball. So we're going to bring on Alex Scott. And I'm also going to bring on Mika Götze because Cunha, it just isn't fast enough. And Cunha just wants to finish as well. And I want Götze to control the ball and try to play make here. Andres Santos gives it into Bruno Fernandes, who finds Alex Scott. This is what I brought him in for with a brilliant pass. Benjamin Sesko with a brilliant turn finish. Dude, how is he not scoring that? He's so unlucky. Mika Götze into Alex Scott, and here come United. Alex Scott won that ball back, by the way. You guys didn't get to see it. Mika Götze tries to cut inside, but he loses it. And now it's Alvaro Carreras. Gives it to Bruno Fernandes. Still in the counter-attack regardless. Bruno cuts inside. It's still Bruno. Doku cuts to his right foot. Low driven. It goes in. That goal was only scored because Bruno is unselfish and give the ball to Doku. Brilliant finish. Alex Scott wins the ball back again. What is the substitution? He has been. Scott with a brilliant pass. Mika Götze cuts inside. It's still Mika Götze. What is he going to do here? With a brilliant pass into Bruno Fernandes. Magnifico gets it out wide into Andres Santos. Tries to give it to Doku. Loses it. Oh, but here comes Federan. Torres. De Ligt. Oh my God. Konsa versus Rafinha. Konsa goes for the tackle. He risked it all. And Fermin puts it away. Our defense is low-key lacking pace. I can't lie. Ferran was too quick, and Fermin finishes the chance. And here comes Mika Götze looking to get a goal back for us here. Gives it to Bruno Fernandes. Do not lose the ball there. Bruno, somebody help him. Bruno with a great through ball. Into Doku, beats his man. Finish. And Garcia, dude, he's absolutely incredible. Come on, there's still time. Carreras wins the header. Okay, Alex Scott wins it back. I thought he was going to give it away. Mika Götze cuts back, gives it into Alvaro Carreras. Carreras in the midfield to Alex Scott, who's been sensational as a substitute. Bruno Fernandes looking for the run of somebody. He loses it, man. 13 minutes left to go. Let's at least get a draw here. Oh, Alex Scott gets bodied. And that's a problem with Alex Scott. He doesn't have a lot of physicality. Lamine Yamal into Pedro Gonzalez. Oh, Rafinha is wide open. Coyote, where are you at? Rafinha is looking to course it in. And force it to Carreras. Okay, we're fine. Coyote gets it out wide into Jeremy Doku, who's also been great in this game. Into Andres Santos, who finds Bruno Fernandes. Sesko, he's going to look for Doku, but he's outside. Sesko gives it back into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes through ball. Benjamin Sesko, 1v1, he gets through. You do not leave him alone like that. Sesko gets yet again another goal. 3-3. Can we get the 3 points maybe? 3 minutes left to go. Let's not concede. I cannot believe it's 6-6 right now, man. I mean, 3-3. That's 6-6. Ferran Torres. Nice. Andres Santos. One last attack. Bruno Fernandes. Is he going to find Doku? He does. One last opportunity to win his game. Sesko lays it off into Bruno. The Capitano. And Barca have bottled it. That's why you don't play the high line. Bruno has masterclass this entire game. What a night at Old Trafford. And I shake hands in Flick's hand. A huge 3 points in the Champions League. But this is more than just 3 points. It's proof we are one of the favorites, especially when Bruno is firing. And it's time for the round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. The round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. This is the first time the second team will be playing. I trust them though, and it's gonna be a 3-0 victory, man. Amad Gudi and Scott as Pavlovic gets a clean sheet on his debut. Liverpool in the quarterfinals. I'm gonna play the first team. It's too risky to play the second team here. 3-2 victory, man. Cunha with a double, and Pavlovic came on for his first ever goal. That is exactly like Vidic would have done. And we have now arrived in January, where we'll be facing Chelsea in the semifinals. I think we're going to get to the final just fine. But here are all the results since the start of the season, just in case you're curious how well we've done, because I'm about to show you the league table, and you're going to be absolutely surprised. We're sitting at the top of the Premier League once again, undefeated as one. I haven't played a single game with them yet. And when it comes to the Champions League, we're struggling. We're struggling. We're sitting in 17th place. But to be fair, we're only a win away from getting back into the top 8. We should be able to qualify just fine. But it's time to look at the team. Has anybody been disappointing? 16 goals for Benjamin Sesko. That's exactly how I wanted him to do. 14-2 for Cunha. 13-2 for Ahmad. 6-19 for Bruno's nuts. But you know what? Jeremy Doku, he did get injured. 5 GA is not too impressive, you know. And here's the growth of the side. 87 Sesko, 87 Doku going up even though he's had a bad season. Frankie de Jong 87, 88 Bruno Fernandes, 86 Cunha, Andres Santos 87. And the squad looks great. Big talking point though, Neymar continues to go down. I thought at least he'd maintain his rating. Should I bring on another cam just in case Neymar continues to go down? Because if we get to a semi-final and he's a 78 overall, we won't have anybody off the bench to play in that number 10 spot. So we go back to the suggestions you guys said. Gilberto Mora and Rodrigo Mora. Now this player that we signed will not start, and maybe if we don't win the Champions League, might still be a bench player next season. They're more of an impact player. Let's take a look at them. 83 dribbling is absolutely insane for Rodrigo Mora. That would be good. His passing 77. While Gilberto Mora is a little bit worse, but he has more potential though, I think. But you know what? We're going for Rodrigo Mora. He can play anywhere on the pitch. We might just need some fresh legs because Neymar is going down a lot. So here we go. Rodrigo Mora is now joining United for 50 million. We had a lot of money left. This probably is going to be our only signing. I think everyone has done well. I hope he could become a starter by next season if we don't win the Champions League. But so there we go. Rodrigo Mora will be coming off the bench, and I'm also going to be starting him at the second side, as Neymar Jr. is going to be an impact player in all competitions because his quality, we've seen it before. We may be overloaded in the cam position, but I see that as a positive, as Mora is going to be an advanced playmaker. And up next, we got Sheffield United in the first game of the FA Cup. We're going to go ahead and simulate this game with the second team, and it's a 5-1 victory. 2 from Dorgu, surprisingly, while Mainu also gets a goal. But it's the first leg of the semis. I'm gonna sim this with the first team because I want to take a good lead here. 3-0 is a good enough lead. A double from Sesko and 1 from Bruno. Alright, we got a second to last Champions League game. I'm just gonna make sure our first team plays here because we need some victories. 3-0 victory. Sesko, Guts, and Doku. And finally, the final Champions League game against Marseille. Konza is suspended. I think we'll be just fine though. And it's another 3-0 victory. Yuri, Cunha, and De Ligt. And with the transfer window has ended as we have the second leg. Let me know if I should have signed someone else, but I think we'll be fine. Bruno Fernandes is coming back from an injury. I saw it was only like a week, but because we're 3-0 up, I'm gonna play the second team. I'm gonna risk it. I think they should deserve a victory here. 3-2, it's a loss, but we still go on to the Carabao Cup final. We will be playing that. And we're getting close to the Champions League as we have Liverpool in the FA Cup. We already beat them once in the Carabao. We're gonna beat them again with the first team, and it's a 2-1 victory. Ahmad with a double. And boys, we've finished in the playoff positions. Even with 2 victories, that's insane. As we're facing Fenerbahce. Easy victory though. But I do want to play this first leg just in case. Andres Santos is out suspended though. While Amine Guri is also injured for the next 30 days, we kind of don't have a backup striker here, man. And we're going to go ahead and bring on Alex Scott for Santos because he had a great performance against Barca. And I'm actually going to start Amad Diallo because he's had a better season. I want to reward him with his first leg tie. And we'll see who ends up starting for the later knockouts if we make it that far. And here we take a closer look at the third kit. We have yet to use the away, but look at this man. The man in form, Ahmad. And I didn't show you all the goalkeeper kit. I like the color, to be honest. The sky blue, Sonny Laumans, and that nice kit. But the game kicks off. Come on, Man United. Let's get a victory so we can just simulate the second leg. Alvaro Carreras gives it to Bruno Fernandes with a perfect layup into Frankie de Jong, who we haven't seen in a while. Bruno Fernandes, brilliant ball into Cunha. No, it's not a brilliant ball. I lied. Alex Scott gives it to Frankie into Bruno Fernandes. I love that midfield. And it falls into Benjamin Sesko. And he was trying to give it out wide, man. But Cunha wins it back though. Bruno Fernandes, Benjamin Sesko. Oh my God, Fenerbahce are actually doing well so far. Alvaro Carreras gets it into Frankie de Jong. And here come Man United in the middle into Alex Scott. Alex Scott into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes holding up the play. Is anybody make a run? He finds Sesko. Sesko low driven. Oh, great save, Ederson. And here comes the man who shall not be named against his former club. Can we stop him? Please, Carreras. I want you to stop him specifically. Marco Asensio gives it into Daniel Fruk. Fruk with the shot. Konza. Brilliant tackle. Cross in. Artekoglu. Great header from Matez de Ligt. And here comes Alvaro Carreras into Benjamin Sesko, who finds Amad Diallo. And here comes Ahmad. Ahmad with a through ball. Into Sesko, the man in form. That's why we benched Doku. Benjamin Sesko. Brilliant top quarter finish. He is irreplaceable. I hope we don't get an unexpected event where he has to leave. Who am I going to replace him with if he has to leave? But here comes Fenerbahce. It's a through ball into Artekoglu, and it's a brilliant finish. That is not good, man. I wanted to spank these guys, and now they have a little bit of momentum with this goal. Second half now, Bruno into Coyote, back into Bruno, into Ezri Konsa. Here come United, Frankie de Jong, out wide, into Ahmad. Here he goes, prove me right. White brought you in. Sesko lays it up to Cunha. Dude, Cunha, why do you run back out? Header one, Frankie, Alex Scott, come on, we need a goal now. Stop messing around. Cunha in the second half. Oh, my days. Great header from Ezri Konsa. Bruno Fernandes, great pass into Amar Diallo. Okay, he's kind of a little bit scared to take on his opponents. Maybe we should bring on Doku right now. Bruno into Alex Scott. Alex Scott through ball. Cunha's losing that ball. Yo, he's getting pocketed by Semedo. We'll give him one. We'll give this team one last attack, and then we'll make some changes. Cunha into Benjamin Sesko, who's been great. He's the only one that's been really, really good. Amar Diallo back into Bruno. Finesse, great save. All right, we're making some changes. I don't want to bring out Bruno, but I want to give Rodrigo Mora a chance. So we're going to bring out Alex Scott. And instead of Neymar, Rodrigo Mora's coming on for his UCL debut with United. Jeremy Doku's coming on. Cunha, bad game again. Mika Götze always makes a change when he comes on. And to counter Bruno, probably pushing up a lot more, Kobe Mainu will come on. And here come Fenerbahce and N'Golo Kante. Oh, it's a great tackle from De Ligt. The substitutes haven't even come on yet. Can this United team get a goal back? Bruno's waiting for that run, but Cunha isn't fast enough. Benjamin Sesko now into Cunha. Finish first time. Beautiful finish. He's still going to come off, but thank you for scoring. Even in a bad game, he has been useful. All right, I'm excited for Mika Götze to come on, but more importantly, I don't know where he is, Rodrigo Mora, for his UCL debut. The rest of this game still matters. I want to get as many goals as possible. We don't want to play Fenerbahce again. Great tackle from Rodrigo Mora into Jeremy Doku, who gives it into Rodrigo Mora. And here comes the young Portuguese man. Prove to me that you're a great backup and the future backup of Bruno Fernandes. Jeremy Doku cuts inside, gives it to Rodrigo Mora. Finesse. Beautiful finish. You guys are right about him. Thank you for the suggestion. He gets his first goal for United in the Champions League because he was playing for Porto earlier. Great pass in. Let's not concede another. Kobe Mainu with a great pass. Mika Götze into Rodrigo Mora. Can you play make as well as you can finish? Great pass into Sesko, into Mika Götze. And here come United. It's fluid now. Uh-oh, it's a through ball into the right winger, please. Let's not concede another. EdgarAS, take him out. Okay, it's a great cross, but it's a even better header. Rodrigo Mora with a great pass into Mika Götze. Give me one more goal. Make it 4-1. A 3-goal lead is uncomebackable. Rodrigo Mora looking for that through ball. He finds Mika Götze. It's a sensational pass. Mika Götze finesse. Dude, you gotta finish that, man. Bruno gives it into Mika Götze once again. And now it's Mika looking to redeem himself after missing that shot. Mika Götze. There we go. Hey, every time this man comes on, he gets a goal. 4-1. It's over. All right, a 4-1 lead. We're good to simulate the second leg for sure. I think we're going to the round of 16. All right, second leg. I'm actually going to use the second team here. Amine Gyuri is out. It sucks. He could have had a UCL game, and it's going to be a 2-1 win. Andres Santos and Amar with the goal. And it's another FA Cup game here. We're going to use the second team. Amine Gyuri is out again. 12 days. He'll be back for the next time they play. We should get a victory against Coventry, and it's a 3-0 win. Bruno coming off the bench and scoring a goal. And in the round of 16, we face RB Leipzig. Top goal scorers is now Artem Dopik with Osimhen. Sesko is climbing up. Lamine Yamal has 7. Oh my days. But where is the RB Leipzig top goal scorer? Antonio Nusa with 4. He would have been a great signing. But Luis Openda is actually who leads the team with Yan Diomande. Why are these transfers not working, man? Romelu 6 goals. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yo, that's easy eats for Matheus Cunha. Luckily, no injury. Only Amine Gyuri, who will still remain out of the bench. We'll just throw in Luke Shaw there. As Jeremy Doku is back in the starting 11, Ahmad didn't impress in that first leg against Fenerbahce. He missed out on his opportunity to impress me. Mikael Coyote, can you win that header? No, Antonio Nusa beat you, but can you recover greatly? Oh, no. Here come RB Leipzig on the counter. De Ligt is basically the last man. It's a great pass in the middle to Vermeeren. Lamens, thank you. Cross in. Lamens easily gets the ball. Can we go on this counter attack? Gives it into Andres Santos, the better passer of the two. Through ball all the way to Doku, who lays it back into Bruno Fernandes. I see Matheus Cunha's run. Why don't you go a little bit more wide there? Great tackle from Frankie de Jong. Loves to intercept that pass. Benjamin Sesko looks for Jeremy Doku, who's offside. But now he's back onside. I gave him a little bit of time. Cuts back into Sesko. Sesko shots. Yo, RB Leipzig are kind of cooking me right now. Cedar Wald into Harder. Great interception. De Jong. Great pass into Andres Santos, who finds Bruno Magnifico Fernandes. And here comes Bruno. Brilliant through ball into Jeremy Doku. Cuts inside. Doku left-footed finish. There's the 5-star weak foot we were talking about. He has finally gained it. 1-0 to United. Conrad Harder on the ball, though. De Ligt with a brilliant tackle. He picked his pocket, and now it's Cunha. Cunha on the ball gives it to Sesko. Sesko all the way to Doku. It's actually a brilliant pass. They had to take him down. That's a red, and this game is going to be over. Referee, I want to see that shiny red card. Give it to me, man. David Raum. Get out of the pitch, man. That's the only way you stop Doku, but I'm sorry, you're out, man. Now, I would love to score this free kick with Bruno. Make it 2-0 off the red card. Can we take advantage? Bruno Fernandes. Come on, Bruno. Bruno. Oh, Frankie de Jong gives it in to Bruno. Oh, what a nutmeg. And here comes Bruno. Through ball. Sisco finish. It's in. It's in. 2-0 with the red card as well. I think that's against his old teammates. Did he play for Leipzig? I know it was Salzburg too, but I don't remember. Mikel Coyote with a brilliant pass into Jeremy Doku. And here comes the Belgian winger. Cuts inside into Sesco. Out wide into Cunha. Dude, wrap this game up. He missed. He missed. We should be 3-up. Dude, I'm subbing him out just for that. Yeah, he's out. He's out of the pitch. Get him out. Halftime. This game is won. I'm not worried at all. We have the red. Guts coming back in. Cunha, you got to score that. Oh, I mean, Aguirre. He would have been perfect for this game. Rodrigo Mora will play off the right, on the cam. Amad Diallo will come on. Sesco better not get injured because we can't bring him out. Kobe Maino's coming on. And also Alex Gar. Yes, a lot of changes. Actually, no. Andrew Santos come back in. My boy Pavlovic, make your Champions League debut, man. Mika Guts on the ball with a brilliant through ball into Amad Diallo. You gotta get there, man. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a great pass into Yan Diamande. Why aren't you at Real Madrid? Let's hold up here. Nice, nice. And now it's Pavlovic with a great pass into Mika Guts. That looks like Alex Scott for some reason. Andres Santos in the middle to Rodrigo Mora. He's looking for Amad Diallo. Come on, get your goal, man. Amad, there we go. Cunha, you better be watching. That's how you score a 1v1 opportunity. And now it's Antonio Nusa with the cross in. Alvaro Carreras, great header. Mika Guts gives it into Rodrigo Mora. And here come United again. I want more goals, man. Let's extend this lead. Sesco, Amad Diallo, great pass from Sesco. Amad Diallo gets, no, he doesn't get his brace. Andres Santos cuts back into Rodrigo Mora. Yo, we're dominating. That extra man is helping a lot. Mika Guts cuts inside into Mora, into Sesco, cuts back to his left. Benjamin Sesco, ooh, trying to win that golden boot. Antonio Nusa, great tackle from Konsa into Kobe Mainu, who finds Rodrigo Mora out wide into Mika Guts. Sesco back into Mora. Here comes Man United again. Sesco's on the ball again. Back into Mora. Nobody's making a run. Actually, everyone's outside. Mora into Mika Guts. Oh my God, Gulatsky. Last attack of the game. Here comes Sesco. Let's get another goal. Let's make it 4. Cuts back into Mika Guts, who finds Amad Diallo. Brilliant pass, and it's a brilliant finish. I think Amad Diallo is just better as a super sub, man. Referee blows the whistle, a 4-0 lead. We should be going to the quarter. Second leg, easy results. Aguirre is coming back. He doesn't get to play in this tie. 2-1 victory. Sesco. And Aguirre actually played and got injured again, while Pavlovic also got injured. But here are the results from February and so far in March as we face Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final. Matheus Cunha is the top goal scorer along Sesco. Crazy, despite they're coming off the bench. Martinelli with 4. And he has 29 goals. Yo, they low-key don't need Vinny. 15 and 13 for Saka. Ooh, they don't need Vinny because they have Mbappe. Gyökeres with 10 and 20 for Odegaard. Yo, this is going to be extremely tough. And I say tough because I'm playing the second team. They've played majority of the games. They deserve this spotlight. So can we go ahead and win our second trophy as United manager here at Wembley? And we're finally using the away kits despite being the home side. And there's Captain Kobe Mainu, who hopefully will be lifting the trophy at the end of the game. And Arsenal get the first attack of the game with Martinelli, the top goal scorer. Great tackle. And now it's Aguirre on the ball. He's finally back from injury. Finally gets to play a game. Amad Diallo cuts back into Alex Scott, who finds Aguirre, who's through a goal finish from there. What a screamer. What an absolute screamer. Thank you for coming back. I'm glad he's our backup, you know. That's sensational. No, I'm sorry. I have to watch this again. Look at the angle he shoots it from. On the Gabriel too and on Raya. He cannot get any more top bins. Mark Cucurella. Here come Arsenal though. Why is he there? That's the only reason I signed Carreras. Okay, who cares? Aguirre gives it into Amad Diallo. And here comes Amad Diallo running down the wing. Oh, he has a lot of space. That's actually Eder Militao, not Gabriel Magalhaes. Cuts back. Mika Guts cuts to his left. Brilliant turn. Finish. Ooh, Raya, what a save. Rodrigo Mora, show your playmaking skills here with a brilliant cross. Actually, it is Haven Cucurella. Ebereche Eze into Victor Gyökeres. Gyökeres with a shot and it goes in. Once again, the players celebrating to the middle of the pitch. What a group of weirdos. Alex Scott gives it to Aguirre, who scored a screamer earlier. And here comes Amad Diallo. It's 1-1 now in this final. Amad out wide into Alex Scott, who gives it into Kobe Mainu, who finds Mika Guts out wide. We know he loves a goal. He cuts back. Finesse. Raya again. Rodrigo Mora gave a great corner last time. He does it again. Haven. Ooh. Rodrigo Mora out wide into Alex Scott. And here come Man United. Aguirre scored that screamer earlier. Aguirre through ball. Kobe Mainu, the captain. Let's go. He has not been the best in this career mode, but when it mattered, he's turning up right now. Gabriel Martinelli with the cross in. It finds Pavlovic. Great header out wide. And Pavlovic again. Oh my days. There's the next Nemanovic. Mika Götze out into the middle, into Amine Gyuri, who finds Rodrigo Mora, who finds Alex Scott. Here comes Ahmad. Back into Mora. No, he was through. Second half now. Here come Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli. Let's watch him. He knows how to score a goal, apparently. Gabriel Martinelli into EdgarAS, and it's actually EdgarAS who scores, man. 2-2. EdgarAS straight to the middle of the pitch. Please stop, man. Kobe Mainu gives it into Mika Götze, who finds Amine Gyuri. Amine Gyuri into Rodrigo Mora. Into Amine Gyuri. Finesse. Oh, my days, man. He might be the world's best backup. What is that? 2 screamers and a cup final? Ice in his veins, mate. All right, in the next play, Neymar, I want you to finish off this game. Give us another goal. And here comes Bukayo Saka on the ball with the cross in into Eze. Oh my days, it was almost 3-3. But now it's Eberechi Eze again, who just missed the opportunity. It falls into Eze. Oh my God, EdgarAS with a hat trick. But it's offside. Let's go, baby. Oh, here comes Gabriel Martinelli on the ball. It's a missed tackle by Mazraoui. Oh, what? How did you get body like that, Haven? EdgarAS. Ooh, it goes wide. I thought he was scoring the Hattie there. Haven into Kobe Mainu. Let's get that ball out wide into Dorgu. Dorgu into Mika Götze, who's looking for Neymar in the middle. Great pass. This is why we bring him on. Amine Gyuri for the hat trick. Cuts inside finesse. What a pass. What a performance from Amine Gyuri. 4-2. How unfortunate for Arsenal. And the whistle blows. Mainu lifts the Carabao Cup. We get our second trophy as United manager. I still want the FA Cup this season. And maybe the Champions League. And we got round 6 of the FA Cup. Let's go ahead and continue strong. We're going to go for the first team. I don't want to risk it too much. And it's a 4-3 victory. Cunha with the hat trick, you know. But in the Champions League, we're running it back against Barca here. And Osimhen is still leading. That's actually incredible. If we lose Sesko, he's the one we bring in. But Lamine Yamal, of course, the top goal scorer in the Champions League. 26 for Ferran Torres. Rafinha, 21. What a turnaround for Lamine from the start of the season. 16 and 12. 10 and 4 for Fermin. 8 and 3 for Gordon, and 6 and 15 for Pedri. Even Rodri has 11 assists. And so far this season, it's been great. 29 for Benjamin Sesko, 23 and 4 for Cunha. Dude, Ahmad is crazy, but I just can't start him. He doesn't do well when he starts. 14 and 29 for Bruno, 8 goals for Götze, 8 for Gyuri, 7 and 8 for Santos. Jeremy Doku, that's actually a lot better. He's kind of picked it up, but I can't lie. If we don't win the Champions League, I'm going to have to get another right winger. I don't like Doku's output. I think we need more scoring. He doesn't even have an insane amount of assists either. And luckily, there's no injuries for the second leg here. So here we go. First leg of the UCL quarterfinals. We've beaten Barca. Let's beat them again. Frankie de Jong wins the ball back, gives it to Jeremy Doku. Come on. Prove me wrong that we shouldn't sell you next season if we go to the next season. Doku gives it into Bruno Fernandes with the shot. Beautiful goal. Fair enough. Fair enough, Doku. You created that chance, and Bruno gets another goal. Dani Olmo looking to make it 1-1. Great save from Sani Lamens. Uh-oh, it's a through ball into Pedri. Lamens with a brilliant save. Counter attack now for Man United. Pass back into Andre Santos. Sesko into Bruno. I want Sesko go. It's been a minute since he scored because maybe he hasn't played. Through ball. Ah, come on. And here comes Doku into Sesko. Finds Cunha. And now it's Mateus Cunha through ball. Sesko, you got to get there, man. Santos, Frankie, Bruno into Cunha. Ah, we can't get the ball through. But here comes Daniel Olmo into Rodri. It goes in, man. The former Man City man makes it 1-1. Coyote gives it into Jeremy Doku, who finds De Jong. De Jong out wide into Santos. Santos into Cunha. Cunha into Bruno. Bruno into Sesko. Why are you this wide? But can you do the Amine Gyuri? Right before halftime, too. No substitutions as of yet. Let's go into the second half, man. But here come Rodri. Rodri into Gordon. Great tackle. We almost conceded, but it falls back to Rodri. Olmo. Pedri. Olmo. Oh, no. Gordon. Olmo. Squares it. Ooh. Cross in. Let's win that header. Kubarsi. Oh, my days, dude. This is a close game. I love it. Jeremy Doku cuts inside. Lovely from him. Gives it to Benjamin Sesko. He's not the best passer, but he finds instead Doku. Dude, if that gets through, Cunha scores that. Into Sesko, finds Bruno. Okay, this is the guy who I wanted the ball on. Bruno Fernandes, what a ball. This has to be a goal. Cunha is through. On goal, finish. Are you serious? You can't be serious. You can't be serious. You just hit the crossbar. Tell me. Oh, Lamine Yamal beats Alvaro Carreras. Come on, you can catch up. We brought you back for a reason. Come on, Carreras. Beat your man. No, please. Oh, Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo into Rodri. This now, I don't like them in the 18-yard box. They always get through. Olmo, there we go. What did I say? They always find a way through here. I can't believe this, man. Cunha gives it into Bruno. Bruno gives it back to Cunha. Cunha into Sesko, who's been absolutely done nothing in this game. And now it's Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku cuts back to his right. It's still Doku. Can you find somebody? Bruno Fernandes. Ooh, what a save. 72nd minute. I'll make subs after this. Bruno with the cross in. He finds Sesko. Nope. Nope. He just hasn't had a good game. You've been great. I'm not going to diss you. Just not been a good game. Yuri was sensational in a final. Cunha, you're out. That's it. No more subs. Actually, I have to do it. I have to do it. He might get us over the line here. We want to get this victory in the first leg. Here we go. The subs are coming on. Neymar returns home against Barca. Throw away your love for tonight, Neymar. I need you to do something special. Ferran Torres. Oh, okay, nice tackle. And now it's Bruno Fernandes. Mika Götze gives it to Neymar Jr. Neymar, can he find a pass? Yes, he does. I mean, Yuri. Okay, through ball. Mika Götze. This is beautiful. Squares it into Doku. There we go. And guess who kicked off that play? It was Neymar. Yuri was sensational in that. 2-2, baby. Yuri wins the ball back, gives it to Jeremy Doku. I'm sorry for always taking you out. Doku with a through ball into Amine Yuri. Cuts inside Yuri. No, he was going to score it to Neymar. Anthony Gordon. Here he goes. Please, somebody stop Gordon. Somebody stop him. Coyote, he hasn't been too impressive in this series, to be honest. But it's okay. We're not going to give up on him. EdgarAS, great header. And now it's Frenkie de Jong. Here comes Neymar Jr. Why did we bring you on? Exactly for this pass right here. And he finds his man again. Yuri into Mika Götze. 90th minute of the game. Can we take this lead? Going into the second leg. No, Yuri screws it up. He screws it up. And it's 2-2 going to the second leg. I'm a little bit worried. We're going to the Camp Nou here. And boys, it's time for the second leg. But as you can see, Bruno Fernandes is out. I don't know how long for. 72 days. That's the rest of the season, I believe so. He would potentially miss out on the Champions League final. The captain. This was my biggest worry, you know. I am not going to start Neymar. He's more of an impact player. So the pressure is on Rodrigo Mora here. Ezri Konsa is the new captain. He's been a great leader so far. But man, no Bruno. We might lose this game. We might get knocked down. We won't win the Champions League this year. But it's the biggest game of my career at the Camp Nou. Can we somehow pull out a victory and a huge upset? Lamine Yamal picks up the ball early on into the game. That's what I'm worried about. Ferran Torres. Oh, he cuts inside. He never cuts. Lamens, thank you for saving us. Lamine Yamal into Ferran. Ferran Torres looking to go ahead and create a chance. Great tackle from Doku. That's insane defensive work from him. Ezri Konsa with a great pass into Doku. We're lacking a lot of creativity today. Hopefully Doku can make up for it because we know he's good at that. Jeremy Doku's on the ball. Cuts inside into Sesko. Benjamin Sesko back into Andres Santos. There's nobody open. It gives into Jeremy Doku. Oh, tries to get out wide, but he still gets it out wide. Sesko. Oh, it's offside. Rafinha on the ball now. Oh, he beats his man. And now it falls back into Pedri. Gonzalez. Great tackle from Ezri Konsa. That's the leader. That's how you step up. Rodrigo Mora, counter-attack. Now Cunha make a run. It's brilliant. Cunha never saw you coming. 1v1. Cunha, you've missed the past two of these. Cunha. Oh my days, are you serious? Are you bloody serious, mate? Frenkie de Jong gives it to Rodrigo Mora. Finds Andres Santos. Santos into Rodrigo Mora. He gets rid of one. Oh, come on. But Rodrigo Mora wins it back, actually. Andres Santos. Ferran. Frenkie into Andres Santos. Rodrigo Mora. Oh, he's offside. And now it's Rodrigo Mora with a brilliant through ball. He finds Mateus Cunha. Cunha outside into Benjamin Sesko. Come on, we got to get a goal. And it's going to be a penalty. What is he calling? No idea, but we will take it. And it seems it's going to be on Rodri. Oh, it's a handball, I guess. Benjamin Sesko. Usually, Bruno Fernandes takes some. Come on, Sesko, top left, it's saved. What a save from John Garcia. Andres Santos. Cunha. Can he find somebody there in the middle? I see Rodrigo Mora. Why are you giving it to Frenkie? Why? Great tackle from Mikel Coyote. Cunha. Back into Coyote. Into Benjamin Sesko. Through ball. Into. Why is that not going to Mora? Cunha tries the shot, though. Oh, Ferran, Lamine, Yamal. Ferran Torres. He's going to cut again. No, isn't he? Oh, no. Lamens, it's heartbreak. He almost got there. Ferran gets the luckiest goal of his career, man. Mateus Cunha cuts inside. He beats his man. It's still Mateus Cunha. Great chop inside. It's still Mateus Cunha. Cunha gives it to Doku. Mora finds Sesko. Sesko first time finish. Garcia, man. Mateus Cunha on the corner. Can you deliver a great cross into Benjamin Sesko? It falls into De Ligt. But now it's still Man United's ball. Frenkie de Jong. Andres Santos gets it into De Ligt. De Ligt into Doku. Doku lays it off. Into Sesko. He's a better finisher, but he gets closed down. 2 minutes until half. Cunha gives it to Andres Santos, who finds Benjamin Sesko. It's still Sesko. Benjamin, do something. You're the striker. World class. Oh my days, man. Sesko always bails us out. 3-3 in aggregate now. Halftime. Mora, this game's too big for you. It simply is. Neymar, even at a 79, is coming on. Gerard Martin gives it to Ferran Torres. What a save. But Lamine, he missed it. Lamine, how did you miss that, man? Oh, Lamine Yamal beats Alvaro Carreras. What a shot. Oh, great save. Andres Santos gives it into Neymar. What a pass. No, it doesn't get through. Frankie de Jong tries to get the ball, but he loses it. Rodri gives it into Fermin Lopez. Do not let him shoot, because he'll score. De Ligt, great tackle. Coyote, de Jong into Cunha, who gives it to Neymar. Come on, let's do something special here. Benjamin Sesko is through on goal, but he's not faster than Koundé, man. More substitutes coming on. Ahmad, I need your super sub material. Cunha, you're gone as well. Guts. And what a pass into Lamine Yamal. De Ligt goes for the slide, and he actually gets it. And now it's Rodri. De Ligt has to step out because he's the closest man to the ball. And now it's out wide into Jules Koundé. He's looking to come back. Yes, I knew it, but he goes into Fermin instead of Lamine. Rodri back into Koundé, into Lamine. Oh, I don't want him on the ball. Get him off the ball. Oh, Fermin Lopez into Rafinha. Great tackle, Coyote. De Jong into Neymar Jr. And here comes Neymar. Can you do something special? Find Jeremy Doku. Yes, he does. Jeremy Doku cuts inside. No, Doku. No, Doku. No. Rafinha, Coyote misses the tackle. Don't get sent off. Don't get sent off. We had to stop them. They had too much momentum there. And it's going to be a yellow. We're fine. The substitutes are finally coming on. I'm actually relying on Ahmad here because he's incredible every time he comes on. Lamine Yamal on the ball. Lamine with a finesse. Oh my day, straight away. Straight after the sub comes on. Who else was going to score? 2-1. We have 6 minutes to go to extra time. Amar Diallo into Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong cuts back into Andres Santos. Come on, we got to find Neymar. They're man marking him. There's 3 on him. Okay, he's finally open. Neymar into Amar, man. And we get the foul, man. That's terrible. Coyote is getting sent off, isn't he? I forgot he was on a yellow. And it's over. We're out of the Champions League. And it ends with a red card. Coyote, it's not your fault. It's on me, bro. Oh, no way they get a last-minute goal here. Rafinha, Gordon, Lamens. Thank you for playing to the last minute. But it's over. We're knocked out of the Champions League. Quarterfinals. We push it to the very end. I hope Barca win it, so it proves that we only lost to the winners here. This man, he's just unstoppable. We must beat them next season. I want to get my payback. But we're still in the FA Cup where the winner faces Arsenal and we're against Sunderland. This should be easy. I'm also going to use the first team. Moras, I forgot because Bruno Fernandes is injured. Come on, let's get this victory. And it's a 3-1 loss. Neymar scores the only goal. We're not even going to win the FA Cup either. And these are the results for April. And these are the results for May. Yes, we're at the end of the season. And ladies and gentlemen, we won the Prem with 1 loss. Who did we lose to, by the way? Almost got 100 goals too. And we lost to Liverpool. That's the team we lost to in the league. Player of the season goes to Erling Haaland. We should have gotten a winner. As team of the season, Sesko, Cunha, Carreras, Konza, De Ligt, Coyote. Finally, we get what we deserve. As Haaland makes an insane comeback to win the Golden Boot, Sesko unlucky. Cunha is also a part of there. Anybody else? Ahmad with 15. Dude, Doku got outclassed by Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes top assist. Frankie right behind them. And Jordan Pickford got the most clean sheets. He actually started more games, I guess, during Sims. Lamens only played 8 Premier League games, but he was good in the Champions League. But make sure to stick around. We have some questions to ask, but let's look at who frauded up this season. 40 goes for Benjamin Sesko. No matter what happens, this guy will not be leaving. Cunha, 29-6. Doesn't do good when he's 1v1, but had a great season. I think it might be time, boys. You guys let me know down below. Should Ahmad be the starter next year? We don't have to sell Doku. Doku could be the bench player. 15 and 29 for Bruno, but at 33, let me know down below who should replace him, man. I think we need somebody because he's going to get injured again. 9 and 2 for Amine Guidi. What a great substitute striker. 8 and 6 for Doku. 8 and 2 for Mika Götze. 7-1 for De Ligt. 7 and 10 for De Santos. And great season from Neymar. He was special when he came on. And it's time to look at the overalls. 87 Cunha, 88 Sesko, 88 Doku, 82 Mora, of course, only starting because of the injury. Santos will be out for 21 days. He'll be back by the next episode. 87 for him. The defense looks great. Lamens looks great. Mika Götze 83, 88 Bruno. Like I said, he's already going down. I'm at 85. Mainu 83, Dorgu 82. Pavlovic went up a plus like 8 or 7. That's amazing to see. Pickford 87, man. Maybe he should be starting next season. Would he have made a difference there? So let me know down below who should be the starting cam. I think Bruno Fernandes should be a bench player. Neymar will no longer be part of the squad next season. I think he might be retiring. Anyone else we should replace? Get a brand new right winger. Sell Doku. Is Cunha good enough in games, in big games specifically? Another center back maybe? Who should start? Lamens or Pickford? Make sure to subscribe and let me know if you've been enjoying any changes you want me to make and what series we should do next. I'm hoping next year we can win it all. And if you guys watched episode 2 without watching episode 1, you're crazy. It's right here. Click on it. And we are back with episode 3 of the Man United series, where in episode 2 we actually changed the formation to a 4-3-3 attack. We brought in some huge signings like Neymar Jr., Real Madrid's Alvaro Carreras, and even the likes of Rodrigo Mora and Jeremy Doku. We were actually able to win back-to-back Premier Premier Leagues as we won one in Season 1, but our dream of winning the Champions League saw us knocked out in the quarters to Barca. Man City, our rivals, won it all. But we really do have an incredible team that I believe in this episode we can win the Champions League. However, there are a lot of questions to be answered. Should Amad Diallo, who's been the top right wing goal scorer, take Jeremy Doku's spot in that right wing? With Bruno Fernandes being 33 years old, who should be the guy to replace him? And is Benjamin Sesko the guy to score the goals to win the Champions League? And make sure to stay tuned because we do have brand new kits, and that is the home kit. If you guys have enjoyed this series so far, make sure to subscribe and comment down below what series you want to see in the future. And stick around to the end because I'm going to show you the next series. So to kick off our season number 3, I've shortlisted every single player left in the comments. Yes, I read every single one, and I might get to sign some of them, but I won't be able to sign all. We have players like Jude Bellingham in the shortlist, and even his brother in Job, the incredible CDM and Arlian Chouameni, and of course some replacements for Bruno that include Trincao, Cole Palmer, and Nico Pass. We'll get into the signings in just a little bit. So it's time to talk about the squad. Apologies for the international duty thing. We are definitely going to be replacing Bruno. We're probably going to sell him. Might sell Neymar as well because he's not retiring, just to get rid of wages. De Jong is getting up there in age, so maybe we can find a good replacement. We could swap him out. Teza Ligt is at an 85 overall, but I feel like we need somebody a bit better if we want to win the Champions League. And who knows, maybe a brand new left winger. Cunha's been amazing, but maybe we can get someone better. But first, like I mentioned, it's time to sell a couple players. We do have 205 million, so I don't really need to get rid of anybody just for money. Somebody I definitely will sell. Its time is Luke Shaw. Aiden Haven is ready to be a squad player. And here's the rest of the transfer list. It's filled with players who just didn't grow enough as what players we're just trying to get rid of. But Ezri Konsa wants to leave the club. I think we now need 2 center backs. Why does he want to leave? Does he want a new contract by any chance? Okay, he does. I actually do want to keep him around, give him the contract, and yes, we're able to remove him from the transfer list. He's been an incredible vice captain for our team. But I won't be loaning out players anymore. So players like JJ Gabriel, Harry Amas, and Shea Lacey will be a part of the squad. And if injuries come around, they might get some game time. And the first offer comes for Bruno Fernandes. I'm not selling him to Arsenal. You know what? I'm going to allow one player to leave, whether it's Neymar or Bruno Fernandes. I'm going to leave the other one as a bench/game changer. Let's see who's the one that ends up leaving. Got an offer from Luke Shaw that we've accepted to Roma. And here we go. Neymar is going to be the one leaving the club. He helped us out a lot last season, which means Bruno Fernandes will be the squad cap. We need a special game changer just in case we're losing a game. So there we go. We've sold most of our players. I made a profit on some of these guys, which gives us a whopping 222 million. I hope that is enough to sign the players we want. Now we might have to sell somebody to make way for the new players. Okay, so this is the current squad, same as usual. I think we should explore the center attacking mid first because it might be the most expensive and it's probably the most crucial. We have 4 options. The first one being Francisco Trincao. I don't think he's ready to be the starting 10. The next one is Jude Bellingham, but if you look at his price, he'd cost our entire budget. Yes, we could try to swap Bruno, but it'd still be very expensive, so it's not gonna be him. So that leaves me with handsome Nico Pass, but he is worth 132 million to a 165. But getting convincing enough from Como would be sweet. Or why not get Cole Palmer? His dream club is Man United, and he's around the same price, but he has Prem experience. You know what? I'm gonna make the first offer to Cole Palmer here. Is there anybody we're selling here that we can maybe swap? I have no idea. I did talk about swapping Frankie de Jong. We can try. You know what? Let's throw him on there. We're strengthening them, but he's already a little bit older. They wanted 130. We have 62 million already applied. Let's go for 80. That totals to 140. Okay, you know what? Let's go 75. What does the Chelsea manager say? They want 88. Vincent Kompany's the Chelsea manager, interestingly. Let's go with 80 million. Let's see what they gotta say. You know what? I will take that, man. But there we go. We have made way for Cole Palmer to come back to his dream club. Who cares about Chelsea? He's at Man United. He's a Red Devil. Like I told you all, this series isn't realistic, but I said that eventually we'd do some hardcore series. Yes, I have a mod for hardcore, as well as some realistic series as well. And Cole Palmer will not be wearing the 10. He'll be wearing the number 20, just because Bruno Fernandes is still in the squad. And he does slot in very nicely in that 10 spot, as Bruno will now be a bench. Well, he'll compete with Minish Rodrigo Mora, teaching him, because if we don't win the Champions League this year, we're gonna have to go another season, and we need this guy to still grow. But of course, Frankie de Jong has left the club. I would love for Kobe Mainu to start, or maybe someone like Alex Scott. But you guys left an amazing suggestion. Some suggestions you guys left were someone like Joe Bellingham or Thiago Pitard. Sadly, Pitard has not really grown that much, so it cannot be him. And like I said, if Mainu or Scott isn't starting, this guy isn't either. But that leaves me with Ayoub Bouadi for the same reason. He's not good enough. He never joined City in this series. But I'm gonna go for Arlian Chouameni. His has been linked for years, and he's a perfect replacement for Frankie de Jong. And boys, I think he has 12 months left in his contract, because for only 48 to 60 million, we can get the deal done. And boys, interestingly, Neymar has not left the club. So you know what? Why not? Why not try to send him to Real Madrid so we can get Tchouaméni a bit cheaper? They said no. They want a left back. Do we have any backup fullbacks here? Diego Leon is probably not going to get any minutes. EdgarAS is a little bit better. You know what? Let's throw in Diego Leon here and let's give him 42 mil. I'd rather keep EdgarAS in case of injuries. And they said yes. You know what? They can have Diego Leon. So for 42.5 million plus Diego Leon, here comes Tchouaméni. I hope he doesn't punch anybody, but I think this is a great signing and he can help us win the Champions League this season. And there we go. Tchouaméni now joins the starting 11 next to Andres Santos. That's a very strong midfield and he'll be the brand new number 6. However, when it comes to a Tchouaméni, I am very disappointed in his dribbling and passing. So we're going to give him the deep line playmaker so he can work on that. So now the question is, should we start Jeremy Doku or Amad Diallo before we move on with signings? Well, Jeremy Doku might be an 88 overall, but Amad Diallo has outscored both Brian and Buemo, who we ended up selling. 88 rated Jeremy Doku. So you know what? Amad Diallo deserves a season to at least prove, and Jeremy Doku won't be sold, but he'll be coming off the bench a lot. And we do have 78 million left, which isn't the most money in the world. And there's a lot of people in our short list, like Yan Diamande, Vinicius Jr., who you guys suggested, but they're just too expensive, so we're not gonna sign them. Talked about potentially replacing Cunha on that left wing, and these are the ones you guys suggested. I don't think any of these guys would work, and plus, we don't have money to sign a better left wing. So that leaves us only with the center back spot, which you guys suggested, Ousmane Diomande. However, he is not better than Matthijs de Ligt, and if we want an improvement, it has to be higher than an 85. So boys, I'm actually interested in Bayern's Josko Gvardiol. 90 million, 213, we can't afford him, but a swap with maybe de Ligt, he can come in, or we go for someone a bit older and Dayot Upamecano, who we can just sign for a fee, and we still have Matthijs de Ligt, and he's at Atletico now. He probably doesn't want to be there. So yes, Upamecano's the one I'm bringing in. I think he's a perfect United center back. So for 50 million, they want Bruno Fernandes. Wow, boys, this is interesting. If we swap Bruno Fernandes and he goes to Atleti, maybe we can bring in another superstar because we'll have 107 million to spend. You know what, man? For the sake of risk, let's accept that offer. So for a straight swap for Bruno Fernandes that they offered, Upamecano is joining United from Atletico. I know you guys might be upset, but even more game time for Rodrigo Mora. So Upamecano is now in starting 11, coming back from an injury. Remember, we talked about maybe Benjamin Sesko isn't the guy, or maybe replacing Cunha. So maybe we can bring in an experienced player here. And well, there's two options for this. Someone like Ousmane Dembele, who is now worth downwards of 100 million, and he could play on the right, striker, and even at the 10. Or what about Rafinha? At 31, he is also very cheap, and he is better than Matheus Cunha, you know. And he can play at the 10 on the right, and even Cunha can play up top and in the 10. And I made my decision for 57.5 million. We're bringing in Rafinha. Again, I have to clarify, it's not realistic, I get it. This is just a fun career mode for the first one in this channel. But like I said, subscribe and comment down below what series you want to see next, and also for FC27. So there we go. I'm actually going to keep Rafinha on the bench because Cunha has been great and he doesn't deserve to be dropped. So yeah, this is the final side, at least for now. Maybe we'll sell some players in the summer, or somebody will want to leave soon. I meant January, by the way, not summer, January. And it's time for our first Champions League game against Dortmund again, just like last year. I believe we have some harder opponents as we have Atletico in 2 weeks. By the way, real quick, these are our August performances. Wait a minute, we have Real Madrid next month, and then Juventus in December. Okay, you know what? Let's actually sim this Dortmund game. I want to play the Atleti and the Real Madrid one. But first, go ahead. Let's see how we do against Dortmund. We lose 1-2. What? How do we lose to Dortmund, man? But it's okay. We're gonna get revenge on Atletico here. Okay, they still have Julian Alvarez. How did they sign anybody else? There's Lee Kang in. Did they sign anybody? Oh, Simekan is also in here. I'm looking for a superstar, though, to be scared of. Nathaniel Brown went from Bayern to Atletico. I think it's just Julian Alvarez we have to worry about. And, of course, Bruno Fernandes. And I see they signed Jurriën Timber as well. But an injury to Michael Kayode, I think we'll be just fine to win this game. And as we're set to kick off, look at the brand new kits. We'll look into depth right now. But let me know down below. How do you think we'll do this season? But there's our new store, Cole Palmer. You know what? I do like the white. I think this is better than last year's away kit. A little bit of detail, but very simple because I like simple kits. Okay, so the game kicks off. The goal is to win this game because we somehow lost to Dortmund of all teams. Literally the Tottenham of the Bundesliga, bro. Cole Palmer with a great pass into Aurelien Tchouaméni. And here comes Tchouaméni, gives it into Amad Diallo. Remember, he needs to impress because we changed him into a starter. It falls into Cunha. Ah, come on, Cunha. Lee Kang in on the ball. Come on, we should not lose to this Atletico team who are being led by Julian Alvarez. I don't think anybody else is better than the rest of our team. I mean, Bruno Fernandes is also there. I'm a little bit worried. Alex Baena gives it to Bruno Fernandes, and here come Atletico de Madrid. Oh, nice piece of skill from our former player. He wanted to go. Oh my days, yo. Okay, he's kind of embarrassing Cole Palmer right now. Great tackle from Mazraoui. Oh, he's starting. I was like, why is he starting? But Coyote's injured. Here comes Cole Palmer. Can he see a through ball? He finds Benjamin Sesko. Is he fast enough? He gets there, but he's offside. Oh, and it's an injury early on. Alex Baena couldn't hang with us. I wonder who they're bringing on. And it seems like Johnny Cardoso, that is? Why are they bringing in a CDM? And now it's Cole Palmer on the ball. Okay, this time, can you go ahead and complete a pass? That is an offside. He's waiting for the run of Mateus Cunha, and here he goes. Rafinha's waiting on the bench if this guy doesn't ever perform. Cunha passes it back into Cole Palmer. All the way back to Konza. I did not mean to do that. Andres Santos into Arlian Chouameni. And here comes Chouameni. Remember, his passing is not too great. Andres Santos. He's going to run down the wing. Here, Cole Palmer gives it to Cunha. We can't break this team down right now. Ah, Sesko. Oh, Bruno Fernandes with a brilliant pass into the left winger, Gorgosa. I guess they moved somebody up there. Mazraoui with a great tackle. Mazraoui wins the header. That's lovely from you. And now it's Chouameni gives it into Cole Palmer. Come on. You're replacing Bruno Fernandes, so I'm expecting a lot from you. Oh, he loses the ball. Oh, it's a foul. Sesko, for some reason, taking the free kick. Okay, we need to change those settings later. Upamecano loses the ball, man. Against your forward team? Uh-oh, it's Atletico de Madrid. Johnny Cardoso, the guy who came off the bench. Oh, Gogorza. I have no idea who this is. Upamecano, that's a way to make it up. He gives it all the way into Amar Diallo. Cole Palmer on the ball now. All the way to Mateus Cunha. Is he faster than Jurriën Timber? Yes, somehow he is. He squares it in the middle. Sesko on the ball. Holds it up. Benjamin Sesko's shot is blocked. Mateus Cunha on the ball. Gives it into Andres Santos, who's been an incredible signing in that first season. Mateus Cunha is looking for somebody in the middle. I guess he finds Chouameni. Don't lose it. Chouameni holds up the play into Andres Santos, who finds Cunha again. And here come Man United in that sexy away kit. All the way to Cole Palmer. Looking to beat his man, but he can't, man. Palmer's been underwhelming. Bruno Fernandes looking to create a chance. Upamecano misses the tackle. He steps up too high. Julian Alvarez looking to Pablo Barrios. Upamecano, what a recovery. Cole Palmer, come on. I need a dangerous pass from you. Okay, there it is. And can Benjamin Sesko get there? Of course he does. He always does. Sesko cuts inside. Finesse from there. Oh, Black, great save. Corner now. And Mateus Cunha is going to take it. I don't know how I feel about that. Benjamin Sesko header. It goes wide. Here comes Pablito Barrios into Bruno Fernandes. Great tackle from Konsa, but he still gets a shot away. Lamens, though. Lee Kang in gives it to Gordosa. Come on, Man United. Mazraoui, great interception. Nobody loses it again. Lee Kang in. Mohamed Simikan out wide into Gorgosa. No idea what this guy is, but he better not do anything dangerous. Mazraoui is the weak link in the side for the injured. Coyote. Julian Alvarez cuts back. Chouameni has been great so far. Cunha gives it back into Cole Palmer. Okay. If the attack doesn't do anything again, we're making some substitutions. Palmer into Cunha. Cunha back into Chouameni, who finds Amar Diallo. Back into Cole. Cole all the way. Guys, I can't believe I'm saying this. This attack has not impressed me so far. Sesko is staying on. I think they haven't been able to find him. Amar Diallo has been disappointing, so Rafinha's coming on. And we're going to bring on Rafinha as well. Cole Palmer, we're going to keep him in for a little bit more. If not, is waiting to make his mark. Bruno Fernandes, gives it out wide into Gogorza. Here come Atletico de Madrid. We cannot lose back-to-back Champions League games. Upamecano has been brilliant, man. Cole Palmer on the counter-attack. The subs have not come on. So please do something. Show me that you should deserve to stay on the pitch. Mateus Cunha almost gets there. That's a good run from him. Julian Alvarez on the ball. Gives it to Johnny Cardoso. Oh, where are my defenders? Bruno Fernandes. Alvaro Carreras. Brilliant tackle. All right, here we go. The subs are coming on. I'm excited for Rafinha to make a difference. And hopefully, Jeremy Doku. Andres Santos gives it into Arlian Chouameni. Out wide into Jeremy Doku. What you got for me today? Sesko into Cole Palmer. Palmer back into Jeremy Doku. We're through on goal. 1v1 Doku finesse. That's kind of a bad shot, you know. Jeremy Doku on the corner. Can you have a better cross than you did with the shot? Benjamin Sesko, no. Doku into Chouameni. And now it's Arlian Chouameni. Get it out wide into Andres Santos. I'm looking for Rafinha, but Rafinha went inside. Chouameni back on the ball. Chouameni in the middle into Cole Palmer. Through ball into Rafinha. And there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I wanted him on the ball. 1-0 to Man United. 10 minutes left to go, and we're leading Burley 1-0. If we want to win the Champions League, we need to win by more than one, even if it's against Atletico, man. But that's why I'm glad I brought in Rafinha. He's been playing on the left his whole life, and we know he's a hard worker. Lee Kang in, great tackle from Carreras, gives it to Rafinha. Back into Alvaro Carreras, in the middle to Andres Santos, who finds Cole Palmer. Back into Rafinha. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we brought him on. Here comes Rafinha. He runs a little bit too much. And the ref blows the whistle. We get our first 3 points of the UCL season. It wasn't convincing, but we still got over the line. I hope we could continue to improve, especially because we got a game against Madrid very soon. And like I mentioned, up next we have Real Madrid, as these were our results for September and basically the rest of October. As we have 2 out of 3 wins, we shouldn't have lost to Dortmund. And I don't see Real Madrid. Okay, they have 1 win and 2 draws, weirdly. And so far, Victor Munoz, former Real Madrid player, is the top goal scorer. But remember, Madrid don't have Mbappe as he's at Arsenal. As their top goal scorer is Jude Bellingham, who we could have signed. And then all comes, Vinny has 8 goals, Bellingham with 5, 2 with Sir Bobby Charlton, 1 for Giovanni Quenda, 1 for Goulet. Anybody new? Well, of course, we gave him Jet Spence. Rio and Gumoa's at Real Madrid. Who else? Come on, give me some. Ethan Waneri, Asana Deao, Diego Leon, who we gave him. Said El Mala, Diego Costa. Yo, Madrid are signing wonder kids. Kobe Donovan. There is bad news, however. Andres Santos is probably not going to play this game. I'm not going to risk him. Coyote is still out for the next 46 days. So, Mazraoui, just go ahead and go to the lineup for now. And we're going to go ahead and put Alex Scott in Andres Santos' place. And Amine Gyuri, again injured, even though he's off the bench. And that's where the problem lies. Well, I guess we do have Chido Obi. I guess he can come on as a striker in case we need him. Okay, boys, this game is at Old Trafford. We're wearing the home kits today. I want to win. I don't care about a draw. I know they're probably the best team in the world. I want to win. But if I want to win, Sonny Lamins and his brand new pink kit. It's incredible, man. Look at this. I picked the right color. He needs to be good today. Let me know what your favorite kit is so far. We're just missing the 3rd kit. Alex Scott wins the ball back. Lovely. He is always a great footballer for us. Cole Palmer with a brilliant ball into Cunha. I was going to start Rafinha, but I give Cunha another chance here. See, that's not how you capitalize on that chance. Vinicius Jr. on the ball, looking for that run. Please, somebody stop him. Ezri Konsa, the captain. You should have done a little bit better there. Jet Spence. Oh, it's a missed tackle there again. Eduardo Camavinga. Let's not let the ball get through here. Alvaro Carreras against his former team. So is Chouameni. Federico Valverde. Great tackle from Konsa. But it's lost again into Jude, who finds Endrick. Get the ball off Emmanuel Angel. Great save, Lamins. Amar Diallo gives it to Mazraoui, who's filling in for the injured dude. Come on, Mazraoui. Uh-oh, here come Real Madrid again. Vinny's through on goal. Mazraoui. That's how you earn your place, man. Endrick, great tackle from Chouameni, gives it into Cole Palmer with a great pass into Alex Scott. And here come Man United. It's a brilliant pass into Sesko. I meant to give it to Cunha. And now it's back to Cunha. Oh, dude. What is that pass? Endrick on the ball. Here come Real Madrid. That front 3 is incredible. Great tackle from Ezri Konsa. And now it's Matheus Cunha into Cole Palmer. Can we find a great ball? No, it's into Chouameni instead. Into Benjamin Sesko. Hasn't scored in this episode just yet. Gives it into Amar Diallo. Amar out wide into Chouameni. Okay, they're closing us down pretty well. Cole Palmer is holding up the play. Lays it off into Alex Scott with a shot. It's blocked by Kanate. But here come Real Madrid again. Endrick gets a missed tackle by our defense. Great tackle from Carreras to catch up. Camavinga gives it into Endrick. This Real Madrid side is really pinning us down. Konsa misses yet again another tackle shot. Lamins is doing great so far. Mazraoui to kickstart this counterattack into Aurelien Chouameni, who finds Benjamin Sesko, who's been a nothing factor in the last couple games. And now it's Amar Diallo, cuts inside. Amar into, oh my days, Amar. Vinicius Jr. on the ball into Eduardo Camavinga, who gives it to Endrick. Please, get the ball out this guy. It's Federico Valverde. Okay, great tackle, Konsa. That's not a penalty. That is an unbelievable call. Look at how sweet the red and black looks on the kit, by the way. But let's watch this back. I swear it's clean. That's a clean tackle. He gets the ball and then he pushes him. Are you serious, ref? But it's up to Captain Jude Bellingham to put Real Madrid on the lead. He goes down the middle. Dude, what is with the CPU and taking the penalties down the middle? Bellingham makes it 1-0 at Old Trafford. And here comes Amar Diallo. Gives it all the way into Alex Scott. Alex Scott finds Matheus Cunha. Cunha gives it into Chouameni. Chouameni into Amar Diallo. He cuts inside. It's still Amar. Into Cole Palmer. Through ball into Amar. Oh, great tackle from Jet Spence there. Guys, it's about to be halftime, and we have not had a single good shot today. But Ezri Konsa wins the ball back. Cunha gives it to Alex Scott. Referee, I'm on the attack, man. And I know it's only been 45 minutes. Cunha, I meant to start Rafinha. I kind of forgot, so he's going to go ahead and come on. And Jeremy Doku. Dude, these wingers have not impressed me so far. There's a problem, though. Mika Guts is always good off the bench. You know what? Jeremy Doku, you're not coming on today. We're going to move Rafinha to the right, and we're going to have Mika Guts because, as you guys know, he always scores off the bench. And there we go. Mika Guts is back in the fold. Can he go ahead and prove me right here? It's still Mika Guts. Cuts inside. Mika. Okay, you know what? I did a little bit too much there. That's my fault. Vinicius Jr. is looking for that run. Alvaro Carreras with a brilliant tackle. He knows his old teammate. Mika Guts with a brilliant ball into Benjamin Sesko. Have a shot from there. Great save from Courtois. Alex Scott from this corner. I like this. He's probably a good corner taker. Benjamin Sesko header. What did I say? What did I say? Alex Scott, give me an exact same cross in there. Benjamin Sesko, give me another header. It's crossed in. Oh, Jet Spence with the clearance. Cole Palmer on the corner. We're going to play short this time. We're going to give it to Alvaro Carreras. Hold the play. Do not lose the ball. It's to Alvaro Carreras. Gives it in the middle to Cole Palmer. It's a bad pass, but it's still Cole Palmer on the ball. Looking to cut back to his left. Brilliant. Into, I meant to pass it to Carreras. Konza. Carreras cross in. He finds. No, so close. Oh, it's Chinesius Jr. on the ball. Mazraoui almost got him there. Manuel Angel into Endrick. We go for the tackle. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. He should have... Okay, we're fine. It's just a yellow. Shot from Vinicius Jr. from the free kick. Oh, I thought it went in. Mika Götze on the wing, and now it's Cole Palmer. Back into Mika Götze, and here he goes. He's been dangerous ever since he came on. He scores it in the middle. Rafinha, you got to get there, man. Endrick, oh, he gets rid. And Upamecano's the last man with the yellow. It's a through ball into Vinny, who finds Manuel Angel. Lamit's keeping us in this game. Jet Spence with the cross in, and it's a great header from Mazraoui. Come on, counter-attack. We need to get a good shot here. Mika Götze on the ball. This is who you want dribbling. Oh, that's not who you want dribbling. Bellingham. Endrick gives it into Vinny. Upamecano misses the tackle again. It's Vinicius Jr. Konza. Brilliant block. Tchouaméni with a great pass into Mazraoui. 15 minutes left to go, but it's never over when you're Man United. Cole Palmer on the ball, cuts to his right. Brilliant pass into Rafinha. He has not touched the ball at all in this game. He cuts inside. It's still Rafinha. Dude, Rafinha, man. Upamecano with a great header gives it to Tchouaméni, who finds Cole Palmer into Alex Scott. Alex Scott back into Cole Palmer. Come on, bro. We got to get through. Tchouaméni finds Rafinha. Dude, Rafinha is having a bad game. Endrick, Konza was acting as a stopper there, but Carreras gets the ball. Palmer out wide. Come on, it's at least gonna draw. Benjamin Sesko into Mika Götze. What did I say? He's always in the position to score. Cuts inside. Götze scores into Sesko. There we go. Get the ball. 6 minutes left to play. Mika Götze, a game changer again. Oh, Vinicius Jr. though. Cole Palmer, yes, wins the ball back. I never thought he'd do defensive work. A brilliant ball into Rafinha. Cuts inside. Sesko lays it off into Mika Götze. He almost got there. He could have scored the winner. Tchouaméni wins the ball back though. It's not over. Palmer with a brilliant touch. Mika Götze, come on. Can you go ahead and finish up this game? In the middle to Alex Scott. Who's in the middle? Cole Palmer through ball into Mika. I shouldn't have done that. It's too risky. Back into Rafinha. Rafinha holds on the play. Rafinha. It goes in the last minute of the game. It's 2-1. We get the 3 points. I have to give all the credit to Mika Götze. The way he moves, the way he's open, gives us so much space. Look at this, man. I made a mistake there passing it there, but we recover it. Rafinha bodies it nicely, and he beats Courtois down the middle, man. What did I say? It's never over when you're United. What a performance. Konza was great today as well. Okay, I'm starting to believe that we can win the Champions League this year. And boys, up next, I actually do want to play this Juventus game for a multitude of reasons. First of all, here are the results for November. It's because it's the last Champions League game before January, and I want to get a good result for momentum and see if maybe we need to sell someone. Not only that, we're also sitting in 9th place, and a victory here would definitely take us up the table. As Rafinha is one of their top goal scorers, he might have to start, you know. Who is Juventus' top goal scorer? Kenan Yildiz is still at the club, interestingly. And he has 18 goals in all competitions, 5 for Kevin Turam, 3 for Edon Zegrova, 2 for Joshua Zirkzee, 2 for Jonathan David. This team does not look too convincing, because these are the total stats, not just the Champions League. And unfortunately, Mazraoui is also injured, and Coyote is still out, so who's gonna play a fullback? You know what? Let's give Pavlovic. He gets a -5, but back in the day, Vidic would play in any position. I swear he used to play left back at times. So let's try him out. He's our Youth Academy player. And in this game, I'm gonna start Rafinha on that right-hand side. He's been great. 4 goals in the Champions League, and I have to give Mika Götze his flowers. He changed the game. He always does when he comes on. But let's just hope he just isn't a super sub and he actually plays well tonight. And as our boy Mika Götze is starting 11, this is our 3rd kit, and you can see that the badge is a retro one. I don't know what year it is, but let me know what you guys think about this. I like it, but I think my favorite's still the home kit. And come on, Juventus is not that good anymore. I'm expecting a spanking, at least 3 goals against this team, because we've only played tough teams so far. Alex Scott is now on the ball. He finds Mika Götze. Let's see if he's a starter here. He cuts inside. That's brilliant from him. Finesse. Oh, he hits the post, and it goes in. It's an own goal. But again, this man is behind it. I understand why PSG won him for their team. And now it's Jonathan David. Great tackle from Upamecano, who finds Aurelien Tchouaméni. Benjamin Sesko with a great ball, actually, to Rafinha. Rafinha through ball all the way to Mika Götze. That's a great pass. It almost went through. Header won by Upamecano. Him and Kotza are really solid in the back. They always win the ball back. Chouameni in the middle to Palmer. Palmer into Sesko. Sesko into Mika Götze. I meant to give it to Palmer, low-key. Alex Scott wins the ball back. Gives it to Mika Götze into Benjamin Sesko. Looking for the ball for Götze, but it's lost. Kevin Thuram. Here comes Juventus on the counter. Kenan Yildiz with a great pass into Jonathan David. EdgarAS got it covered. Cole Palmer on the ball with a great pass into Alex Scott. We're still waiting for Adrian Santos to come back. Alex Scott with a great pass into Benjamin Sesko. 1v1 finish. There we go. That's the Sesko of the last 2 episodes. He makes it 2-0 in the first half. Kenan Yildiz on the ball now, looking to get a goal back. I would love to not concede in this game. Thuram into David, but there we go. Yep, there's the goal. There is the goal. Upa and Kotza have been great thus far, but unfortunately, he still goes in. Mika Götze on the ball, gives it to Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko now with a brilliant through ball into Mika Götze, and here he goes again. Oh, he tries to find Rafinha, but he can't. Sesko shot, it's blocked, and it's gonna be a penalty. Hey, man, handball is a handball. And Cole Palmer will be taking the penalty, our new number 10. Yeah, we actually give him the number 10 after Bruno left, and let's go. It's 3-1 in the first half. This is exactly what I wanted, but I want to score more. Okay, going into the second half, I actually want to rest a couple players, so we're going to bring in Rodrigo Mora there. We're going to give Amad Diallo another chance. Rafinha is going to come off as well. Kobe Mino will come on for Chouameni. And for striker now, we could bring a Chido Obi, you know, who's a darting striker. Or we could play JJ Gabriel, who can act as a false nine. Plus, he has low-driven silver. Chido Obi doesn't have anything. So you know what? Let's give JJ Gabriel a game up top. I wish Amine Gyuri was fit. Mika Götze on the ball. I just hope I didn't make too many subs where they just come back and we miss out on the 3 points, which we desperately need. Mika Götze is running down the wing, though. Mika Götze in the middle to Rodrigo Mora. Loses it, man. Rodrigo Mora on the ball. Gives it to Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino in the middle to Alex Scott, who finds Rodrigo Mora. And here come Man United in the middle to JJ Gabriel. Looking for the low-driven, and it's a great shot from him. Alex Scott, we're actually going to play it short because Sesko is not on the pitch anymore. Amad Diallo gives it back into Alex Scott. Alex Scott with the cross, and we crossed it in anyways. And it falls into Kobe Mino, who finds Pavlovic. Oh my god, the fullback. Oh, imagine he just scored a screamer from there. Here comes Juventus looking to get a goal back. Coop Miners into Jonathan David. Lamens, man, thank you. Rodrigo Mora gives it into Alex Scott, and here comes great pass into Mika Götze. Come on, let's get a 4th goal. Cuts inside into Rodrigo Mora. A turn there would have been sweet. Hey, what's up, Zebra? Mika Götze gives it into Alex Scott, and here comes the English midfielder. What a signing he has been. JJ Gabriel in the middle to Mika Götze. Finesse. What a screamer. It's done. It's done. This guy is starting for the rest of the season. Probably Rafinha on the right because Amad Diallo and even Jeremy Doku haven't done anything, man. Pavlovic wins the ball back, gives it into Amad Diallo. Come on, do something, bro. Make us proud. JJ Gabriel on the ball. Through ball into Amad Diallo. Cuts inside Rodrigo Mora. Rodrigo Mora. You're not impressive either. Jonathan David with a brilliant pass. Come on, Pavlovic. Can you do a job at right back? Okay, you low-key got beat there. That's not your fault. Here come Juventus. Francisco Conceição. Let's get the ball back. I want another goal. Kevin Thuram into Kenan Yildiz. Pavlovic tries to mark him. He can't. Jonathan David back into Kenan Yildiz. Shot. It's a stunner. It's a brilliant goal from Kenan Yildiz. Couple minutes left to go. Like I said, I want another goal. Amad Diallo is running down the middle. Gives it to Rodrigo Mora. Finally doesn't lose the ball. Rodrigo Mora. Oh my god. There you go. He lost it again. There's nobody open, to be fair. That's not his fault. Last minute of the game. I would not like to concede another because goal difference might matter at the end here. Jonathan David into Coop Miners. Pavlovic misses the tackle. Coop Miners still on the ball. Kenan Yildiz looking to cut back. Pavlovic, just mark him out of the game. Oh, he gets beat again. He's not ready to play fullback, I guess. Yildiz, cross in, header, Upamecano, lovely. Okay, the whistle is blown. A huge 3 points here. That was a very good performance. Oh, here we go. We got a contract showdown from Matheus Cunha. Boss, we need to have a look at my contract. If it's not improved, I won't even consider a renewal. I understand. You know what? Cunha hasn't been too impressive this season, at least when we played, but let's give him a new contract. You know, Cunha, you don't have to make a big deal. All you had to do was ask me, man. We'll give you a contract. Why didn't you make it an unexpected event? Of course, you're going to have the important role because Mika Götze will be starting. Let's give him 2 years. He's been great. I know he's had a bad run of form this season. 200k. Surely that's what he accepts. He said no. He said no. Let's go in again. They just let me go in again. Important. Give him 2 years. Come on, Cunha. You know what? I'm sorry, man. 340? Why didn't you just tell me that in the first place? There we go. Cunha's just fine. Pickford also wants a new contract. Dude, at 34, 89 overall. Dude, he's nuts. Okay, we are now in January. By the way, here are the results of December. And we actually have a problem here. Amad Diallo has transfer listed himself. There was no reason. He wanted a new contract, then I gave it to him. But he still wants to leave. So, I guess we're saying goodbye to Amad. And it's just sad. I'm going to delegate these 2 offers we got for him. But it's sad because he deserved to be starting. And he just didn't do well. Okay, both offers were accepted. So we're going to accept the 87 mil from Newcastle and the 91 mil for Palace. But he's going, man. So there he goes. Amad Diallo is now leaving the side. It's very unfortunate that things did not work out for him. He wanted to leave. I was ready to still give him some chances here. Now, we do have 107 million to spend now, thanks to his sell. And I mentioned how I think this is going to be the brand new fun line. Rafinha, Mika Götze, and EdgarAS Santos is now back, and Coyote is also back. So our lineup is back here. Amine Gyuri can now join the bench, as Alex Scott will be out for the next 30 days. It's just unfortunate because he's really good every time he comes on. So now, boys, with 100 million, how can we improve this side? We can get a better right back. Coyote just came back from an injury. Yo, it's kind of crazy how Jeremy Doku doesn't score, but he's at an 89 overall. Should we maybe get another striker? Amine Gyuri is very injury prone, but when he comes on, we know he can change the game. But I always avoid bringing him on because of his low rating, and sometimes Sesko doesn't have a good game. Maybe I need to bring in a new striker. And you know who I want to try, bro? Carlos SP, the brand new striker from Real Madrid. 84 overall. He's literally a Sesko region. He has a big head too. And you know what? He is affordable. So you know what? We're going to go in and offer for simple 60 million. I think they're going to accept that. They want Patrick. Dude, Dork was my only backup left back, so that's not going to happen. 63.5. And yeah, they accept. So there we go. We have a brand new backup number 9. It's literally Sesko, but just Spanish and a little bit worse. And now I won't be so reluctant to bring Sesko off when he can get into the game. And we have somebody who does the exact same thing as him. So there we go. Carlos SP is now on the bench. Amine Gyuri, you might get chances again, and you're gonna play some games as well. But for now, SP, I have a good feeling about this guy. And we're actually going to give him the number 39, just because that's a great number, like Mario Gomez. Okay, boys, and we still have 2 Champions League group stages left, the Benfica and Celtic. I will not be playing them unless we don't pick up a victory in one of them, because we're still sitting in 5th. I just want to make sure we don't drop out into the playoffs again. So we're gonna simulate this game by hand. Any injuries? No, thankfully. And let's go ahead and see how this one goes. And it's a 2-0 win. EdgarAS Santos with a double. I'm so glad he's back. And because we won, we're just gonna simulate this one by hand once again. Come on, let's go ahead and get another victory. And it's a 4-0 win. Cunha, Rafinha, Palmer, and EdgarAS Santos scoring the goal. And there we go. Round of 16. We're facing Atletico, as City, Fenerbahce, Liverpool, Bilbao, Inter and Bayern, Barca and Leipzig, Milan, Arsenal, PSG, Marseille, Dortmund and Galatasaray. Where is Real Madrid? Did they lose? Real Madrid got knocked up by Atleti in the playoffs. Everybody, let's laugh at Real Madrid. And the top goal scorer is Nusa. Then it's Nico. Then it's Munoz. Then it's Pulisic and Bellingham. How did he get knocked out? And there we go. Julian Alvarez. Well, ours is still Rafinha. And he's gotten even crazier since then. This Mikel Gorgosa guy actually is good. Thiago with 11 and 2. 8 and 8 for Bruno Fernandes. Did they finally make a game-changing signing here? Absolutely not. Why didn't sign anybody in January? And now looking at our team, we have 2 injuries. Coyote is out again. I'm not risking it. I know he can play with a bandage, but no, Mazraoui is coming on. Pavlovic is moving back to the bench. Well, Alvaro Carreras is out for the whole year. A sprained knee for 342. That's not sprained, that's broken. Patrick Dorgu, you're gonna be the man for the rest of the season. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move Harry Amas to the bench. Alex Scott is back, actually. Let's put him there instead. I think if we need a fullback, we got Delict. We got Konsa, who I think could do a job there. And we, of course, have Pavlovic. But this first leg against Atletico at the Metropolitano, we need to go ahead and get a victory. Julian Alvarez is going to be even more dangerous than before. Patrick Dorgu on the ball. He is the weak spot for today's game. Arlian Chouameni out wide. He loses it, man. Chouameni with a brilliant tackle. And here come Man United. Rafinha in the middle. Into Benjamin Sesko. Shoot from there. What a screamer. Okay, I like this. If we play the ball quick, Sesko will have space and he will have time to shoot. 1-0 already. Mika Götze wins the ball back, and now it's Cole Palmer gives it into EdgarAS Santos. EdgarAS Santos with a great pass into Mika Götze, who gives it to Benjamin Sesko. 1v1 low driven. It goes in. We're running riot at the Metropolitano. That's crazy, because last time we struggled against Atleti. And now here come Atletico, but Cole Palmer wins the ball back. Are we really going to whoop that butt? And now it's Mika Götze. He's been incredible already in this game. Mika Götze gives it to Rafinha, who cuts to his right. Oh, it's over. What is going on? Why are we clicking all of a sudden? Is this the lineup that just perfect? Especially this attack? It's so fluid. Sesko wins the ball back. Dude, Atletico did not show up today. Mika Götze, we're going to embarrass them, man. I do not care. Thiago Almada running down the wing. Okay, there we go. But Patrick Dorgu makes a brilliant tackle. Mika Götze gives it into EdgarAS Santos, and it's EdgarAS Santos on the ball. Cuts to his left foot with a brilliant ball into Mika Götze. He can't get there, though. Pablito Barrios on the ball. Gives it into Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's not who you want on the ball. Great header from Mazraoui. That's the second time he plays Atletico, and he's playing well already. Palmer, Benjamin Sesko gives it into Mika. Julian Alvarez. Okay, maybe I talked too soon, because here comes Bruno into Gorgosa. Gives it into Hujmalan. Okay, Mazraoui wins the ball again. I'm telling you, he's nuts. Cole Palmer, brilliant pass into Sesko. Sesko out wide into Rafinha. Can we make it 4 in just the first half? He cuts inside. It's still Rafinha looking for that left-footed finish. It's still Rafinha. Somebody get him off the ball. Rafinha shot. Great save. Corner for Cole Palmer. Cross in. He finds Benjamin Sesko. Header. It falls into Konsa. It's a block. But now it's Ezri Konsa on the ball. Gives it out wide into Andres Santos, who gives it to Mazraoui. Touch. Finish. Screamer. No way. And now it's Hujmalan on the ball. Gives it into Thiago Almada. Julian Alvarez. Out wide to Gorgorza. He beats his man. They get there first. No. Lamens keeps the clean sheet. Oh, here comes Atletico before halftime. Lamens again, man. Yep, this game is over. Atletico do not look convincing, and we continue to attack. Everybody's coming on. Carlos Espi's coming on. Cunha, you're coming on. Try and prove yourself again. Doku's coming on. Rodrigo Mora. We don't need Alex Scott, so we're going to bring on Kobe Mainu today. Here comes Atletico de Madrid. Thiago Almada on the ball. Okay, let's not concede, though. Let's not concede right away, at least. Great tackle from Konsa. And Rodrigo Mora gives it to Carlos Espi. This is the first time I'm using him. Let's see how good he is. Andres Santos into Cunha. Cunha. Pablito Barrios. Dorgu's a little bit slow. I'm telling you, he's the weak spot there. Almada in the middle to Bruno Fernandes. Great tackle from Andres Santos. And here comes Barrios into Hujmalan. Finds Gogorza. He's through one goal. Mazraoui. And it goes in. The ball goes in the back of the net. And now, this is where I start to worry. We need to shut down this momentum and score another goal. Here come Atletico de Madrid. Maybe I made too many substitutions. Bruno gives it to Pablito Barrios. Shot on goal. Lamens. Thank you, Lamens. Thank you. Julian Alvarez into Hujmalan. Here come Atletico Madrid. Pablito Barrios. He gets rid of this opponent. And now it's Gogorza back in the middle. Oh no. Atletico are kind of cooking us in the second half. Pablito Barrios. Nice Konsa. Konsa lose the ball. Why'd you do the skill? Oh no. It's 3-2. And our best players are off the pitch. What did Konsa even do that? I didn't even click those buttons. That's his 7th goal of the Champions League. I told you he's going to be a problem. Come on, substitutes. Prove to me that I can trust in you guys in case we need a goal. This is why the reason I brought you guys on. I could have just kept the first team and risked an injury. But I want to see if you guys got it, especially if we're in a final eventually, if we even win this game. Jeremy Doku on the ball, gives it back into Mainu. Mainu finds Andres Santos. Santos into Cunha, who's really stepped down this season. And Carlos Espi with a shot, and there we go. This is why we brought him on. Finishing like Sesko, pace like Sesko, and big like Sesko. Here come Atletico de Madrid. It's a great cross in. Konsa wins the header though, but it's given away. Kobe Mainu win that ball back. No, it's Mazraoui. It's okay. Rodrigo Mora gives it into Kobe Mainu. Back into Rodrigo Mora. In the middle, into SP. Back into Kobe Mainu. Brilliant football from the Man United substitutes here. Mainu out wide into Jeremy Doku, who finds Rodrigo Mora. Hasn't scored in a minute. Oh, he should have scored that. Ezri Konsa, great header, gives it to Mainu. I want another goal, man. I want a big lead for this second leg. Rodrigo Mora is waiting on the run, but nobody runs. It's still Rodrigo Mora. Out wide this time into Doku. Doku in the middle. SP, first time finish. There we go. What a great signing. He's been so far. 2 goals when I needed him most. Mendoza with a cross in. Come on, let's not concede another. Konsa, great header. And now here come United on the counter. Give me one more goal. I'd absolutely love it. Cunha with a great ball all the way to SP. Through one goal. Gives it to Jeremy Doku. 1v1. Right-footed finish. Top corner. It's over. It's over. I was going to play the second leg too, but with a 4-goal lead, no way they're coming back. They slept tonight. The whistle is blown. What a substitute appearance from SP. We basically have 1 foot in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, where we got knocked out last year. It's time for the second leg. Like I said, there's no point in playing. With a 3-goal lead, I was still gonna play, but it's a 4-goal lead. It's too easy. 1-1 draw. We'll take it. Luckily, no injuries as well, as Mazraoui scores the winner. And in the quarterfinals, boys, we have Man City, but all the big hitters except Dortmund are left in the Champions League. Ooh, semifinals, if we make it through, is gonna be 100% hard. And you know what? Maybe I should stop making fun of Dortmund. 10 goals for Fabio Silva is nuts. Where's the first United? Oh, there is Rafinha with 6 goals. Where is the first Man City player? Elliot Anderson with 5 goals is interesting. And it's 23 goals for Erling Braut Haaland, 20 for Nico O'Reilly, 14 and 9 for Elliot Anderson, 12 and 16 for Phil Foden. Marmoush is still there firing. Ryan Cherky, Savio. For some reason, they still have Luka Modric. Any new signings this season? Come on, shock me. Let me see somebody special. Nobody. No, why does nobody sign anybody when they face me? Team management, no injuries. Is anybody back? Mikel Coyote is back. That is great to hear. Let's go ahead, put him on the starting 11, of course. And so far this season, Rafinha has been our best player. 32 goals, 6 assists, 14-1 for Sesko. It's a little bit of an off year for him, to be honest, but maybe because Rafinha's coming in clutch. 10-7 for Santos, 9-4 for Alex Scott. Cole Palmer with 6-19. That's incredible. 6-3 for Mika Götze. I start him whenever we play, but Cunha starts through simulation. So it's now time for the first leg. Remember, Man City won the Champions League last season, so we need to make sure we beat Enzo Maresca and his men. And here comes Antoine Semenyo. Great tackle, but it's shot out wide. Okay, boys, I kind of already don't like this. They set the tone quickly, so we need to make sure we have a good attack next here. Coyote with a great pass. Let's not lose the ball. Let's at least get a shot. Andres Santos gives it to Cole Palmer. It's a lovely, lovely pass. Through ball. Benjamin Sesko. Touch. Shot, but it's blocked by Ruben Diaz. Yeah, this is going to be a long game. Upamecano always wins the header. I'm not even worried. Great pass from Andres Santos. Cole Palmer through ball. Mika Götze. And again and again and again. Every time we need him to show up, Mika Götze is the man to put us in the lead. Oh, I'm so glad we signed him. And now it's Antoine Semenyo on the ball. He gets a great pass into Upamecano. Great header. And now Cesar Consa gives it to Andres Santos. Brilliant football for Man United. Can we get a second here? Mika Götze cuts inside, gives it to Cole Palmer. Lovely pass in. Oh, Palmer tries to get it back into him. Philip Foden. Oh, it's a missed tackle from Upa. But we're always going to risk that because if we win the ball back that high, it's a dangerous counter. Phil Foden into Anderson. Foden with a shot. Oh, Lamins, you've been brilliant. And now Sangare gives it into Elliot Anderson. For some reason, the top goal scorer for City in the Champions League. Yes, Cesar Consa. Mika Götze header. Lovely. Dorgu into Upamecano. Upamecano. Oh, he loses the ball. I should have just cleared it. It's Sangare. Uh-oh. Sangare. I don't know which Sangare. Okay, yes. Dorgu. Palmer into Mika Götze. Lovely football from counterattacks here from United. Benjamin Sesko holds the play. Through ball into Mika Götze again. 1v1 finish. Yo, this guy almost scored it. Cole Palmer finesse. And it goes in. Another dangerous moment for Götze as Palmer puts us 2-0 up. And City have been good. We just have taken our opportunities. What a finish from Cole Palmer there on his weak foot as well. Benjamin Sesko wins the ball back. This is just like the Atletico game. We have momentum, but this time I won't make the crazy substitutions I did last game. It falls into Mika Götze. What a player he's been today. He gets rid of Kabore, and now it's Mika Götze. He's looking for somebody in the middle. He can't find them. It's still Mika Götze. Oh my god. Okay, somebody open up. Okay, just give it back to Andres Santos. Sesko holds up the play. It's Benjamin. Gives it to Cole Palmer. Back to his left foot. It's still Palmer. Come on. Nico Gonzalez gives it to Philip Foden. Here come Man City. It's a ball into Jack Grealish. He's looking to shoot the ball. Shot. Saved by Lamins. Cross in from Eli Anderson. Upamecano. Great header. Here comes Mika Götze. Another counterattack. This is what we love here as a club. Mika Götze is running down the wing. Dude, nobody's catching up to him in a million years. It's still Mika Götze. Gets it in the middle. Into Sesko. Goes on his left foot. It's still Benjamin. Cuts back. Benjamin. Cuts back to his left. Oh, I did too much there. Cole Palmer right before halftime. Rafinha. Sesko back into Rafinha. You City boys are so lucky. We're going to score there. Halftime, but this time I'm not making the same mistake. I have a feeling City are going to turn up, just like Atletico. And here comes Rafinha, the top goal scorer of the Champions League for us, at least as of right now. Rafinha cuts back. Let's not lose the ball. Let's get another goal here. Andres Santos with a brilliant pass in the middle into Cole Palmer, who finds Mika Götze again. Mika Götze, dude. Oh, he's so good. Oh, but he's not the finished product. That's why he didn't score. Philip Foden gives it into Jack Grealish, and here come Man City. Savio with a great pass. Oh, Coyote wins the ball back, but straight away into Nico Gonzalez. Elliot Anderson. Oh, come on. Chouameni, you're supposed to win that. Savio, do not let Savio score on you. Yes, Lamins. Cross in. Yes, Cole Palmer. That's lovely. And here comes Rafinha. Rafinha cuts inside. That's a brilliant cut inside. Sesko into Mika Götze. I'm so confident in him. He knocks it forward. It's Mika Götze on the ball. Cuts back into Sesko. Into Rafinha. Shot first time, Donnarumma. Yo, that front line is incredible. Mika Götze is going to cross his in. He finds Sesko header, but he can't win it. Cole Palmer gives it to Andres Santos. He cuts inside into Cole Palmer. Weak foot again. Oh, Donnarumma. Cole Palmer with the cross in. Can he find Benjamin Sesko? Yes, he does. Donnarumma again. Mika Götze again. We're putting one of these corners away. Benjamin Sesko header. It goes wide. All right, boys. 60th minute. We're going to make some subs, but very limited. I'm going to bring on Carlos SP, and I'm actually going to play Cunha down the 10. He's been struggling on the wing this season. Maybe he wants to play in the middle. Upamecano with a great header gives it to Arlian Chouameni. Okay, the substitutes have come on. Cunha, okay, not a great start. It's fine. Savio on the ball. Great tackle from Coyote. Andres Santos on the ball. Mika Götze gives it to Carlos SP, who finds Cunha, but he can't just get there in time. Savio is running down the wing. Come on, Mika Götze. Yes, oh my days, he can even do defensive work. Andres Santos in the middle into Arlian Chouameni. Gives it to Carlos SP, into Mateus Cunha. Come on. You're back at the 10 position like you played a couple seasons ago. Carlos SP to make it 3. Oh my days. He's dangerous, man. Just a heads up, I'm bringing on Jeremy Doku. I think this game is over, and let's get him some minutes. Savio on the ball now, gives it to Antoine Semenyo. Phil Foden, great tackle from Upamecano. Low-key broke his leg, but it's still City on the ball. Antoine Semenyo, let's come down here. Let's not concede. I would like to keep this 2-0 lead for the second leg. Okay, nice header from Chouameni. Coyote back into Chouameni. Okay, we have control of the ball again. We've been so good at that in this game. Chouameni out wide into Mika Götze. Great first touch. Gives it into Cunha. And here come United. Come on, Cunha. Do something special. You lose the ball, man. Are you serious again? Okay, it's fine. Chouameni gives it to Rafinha. Rafinha's still in the pitch. Carlos SP. What a shot, man. Luka Modric still playing at the age of like 50 or something. I don't know why he's still playing and why he's playing for City. It falls into Phil Foden. Great tackle, Upamecano. 3 minutes left to go. Let's not blow this and concede here. Uh-oh, Phil Foden gets rid of one. He gets rid of a second. It's still Phil Foden. It's a solo goal from Phil Foden. Boys, that changes everything for this incoming second leg at Old Trafford. We cannot get knocked out again in the quarters. The game's over. We have the lead, but we shouldn't have conceded. It was brilliant from Phil Foden, as Mika Götze has another standout performance. But it's going to be time for the second leg. No injuries. EdgarAS obviously is still not back, so we're going with the full strength lineup here. Second leg begins. Come on, let's get past the quarterfinals and let's reach our first ever semifinals as manager. And I just hope we don't get one of the big boys. Hopefully we get Dortmund, because I've been teasing them this whole video. Cole Palmer with a through ball into Rafinha. Finesse shot. Oh, okay, you know, that's the start I want. I want a hot start. Mika Götze, he's not the best at corners, but he's good at everything else. It falls into Sesko. Guehi gets the ball. Upamecano, you better win the header, as you usually do. Andres Santos gives it to Cole Palmer, who cuts to his left foot. But City are going to be fighting for this equalizing goal, so that's why I want to score before that happens. Here comes Savio. Okay, Savio sucks, so I think we're going to be just fine. Upamecano actually misses the tackle. That's not good. Savio with a shot. Okay, that's what I get for talking. It's 2-2. Just like that, everything we worked for in the first leg is gone. Rafinha on the ball. Let's get a goal. Let's get the ball into Mika Götze, because he's the game changer. Andres Santos in the middle. Gives it to Mika Götze. He gets rid of one. Through ball. Into Sesko. Shot saved by Donnarumma. Cole Palmer. Okay, you can take a corner. Cross in. Find Benjamin Sesko's head. Oh, it goes wide. Rafinha, keep the ball in. Yes, just square. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. No, it's okay. Cole Palmer was the header. Upamecano. We still have the ball. Tchouaméni. Andres Santos. Is somebody going to appear in the middle? No, it's Mika Götze. Mika Götze, do not lose the ball. Okay, still Mika Götze on the ball. He's looking for some space. Gives it to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni on the ball. Back into Mika Götze. Mika Götze with the finesse. Great save, Donnarumma. Cole Palmer, give me another great corner here. Benjamin Sesko. This time I'm going to pass it. Oh, they didn't let me. Upamecano, can you win that ball? Of course, you always do. Andres Santos, let her rip. It's a handball, Konsa. Great save. Savio beats his man. Like I said before, Dorgu is the weak link in this team, unfortunately. Here comes Savio. Do not score again. I swear, if he scores 2 against me, I'm not going to hear the end of it in the comments. Here comes Kabore. Elliot Anderson gives it into Philip Foden. Sangare, shot. Upamecano, lovely. Ezri Konsa, why are you the one on the ball? Tchouaméni, Palmer, Andres Santos. Lovely football from Man United. Brilliant pass into Mika Götze. This is who you want. He cuts inside. He gives it to middle to Sesko. Tries to find Palmer. Konsa, great header. Upamecano, great pass. Composure from our 2 center backs. It falls into Andres Santos. He cuts inside. Sangare. Who is this Sangare guy? Why does he keep playing football? Is he the striker? You know what? I should be happy that Haaland's not playing. Dorgu, can you finally win a ball, man? In 2 legs, you haven't won the ball back. Yes, tackle. Palmer. Tchouaméni in the middle into Benjamin Sesko. Let's wait for the hold-up play. I see Mika Götze. Again, he's dangerous. He's through on goal. He's going to shoot with his left here. Finish. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. We're back in the lead. And this man has to be the signing of the series so far. It's either him or it's Loki. I mean, I didn't sign Andres Santos, but he's been great too. Great tackle from Cole Palmer. Arlian Tchouaméni gives it into Andres Santos, into Cole Palmer, who finds Benjamin Sesko. And here comes Sesko back into Mika Götze. Can we score again? He cuts inside. Finesse like he always does, Donnarumma. Okay, this is the side I would want the corner on. Cole Palmer, let's try a pass in the middle. I can't, bro. They don't let me try my new tactic. Upa into Tchouaméni, Andres Santos. I was going to shoot it, but there's no space. Tchouaméni into Ezri Konsa. The captain beats his man, and he puts it to a corner. Right before halftime, we lead by 2. Ezri Konsa. Yo, he's been a great signing as well. Second half now. I didn't make any substitutions. I want to finish off this game. Andres Santos into Mika Götze, who finds Rafinha, who's actually done nothing in this game, but it's Rafinha now. Oh my gosh, I messed up there. Andres Santos, shoot from there. It's blocked. Konsa, Tchouaméni, Palmer, Santos. Our midfield is perfect, man. Benjamin Sesko cuts to his right foot. Benjamin Sesko lets it rip. Yo, I love these shots from out of nowhere. Okay, and here comes Sangare. Knowing him, he's going to score. But Ezri Konsa is rapid, man. Look at those little legs. Ezri Konsa. Oh, that was a great tackle. And it helped us win the ball back. But, yep, Savio and Sangare, the 2 guys I made fun of, have scored the goals. We're still up by 1. Mika Götze on the ball. This guy just has been phenomenal, man. I just cannot believe how good he's been. And he's not even that high up with over. Okay, you know what? I jinxed it. Jack Grealish, great tackle from Mikel Coyote. Benjamin Sesko, brilliant pass to Rafinha. Can you do something tonight? Because you've done nothing. Rafinha into Sesko, who cuts to his left. He almost beats his man. And here come Man City. It's into Sangare again. Tackle. No. Kwanzaa misses a crucial tackle. It's 4-4. Don't tell me we're gonna lose just like we did to Barca. Don't tell me, man. No substitutions. I kind of want to bring on SP, but Sesko is too good to just bench him. Here comes Mika Götze again. Here he goes again. Mika Götze. He goes all the way to his right foot. He comes back to his left. Gives it to Rafinha. Comes back to the right. Low driven. Let's go. When we need a goal, again, Rafinha gets it. And Mika Götze sets it up as well. Let's go. It's Savio on the ball now, crosses it in into Philip Foden, cuts inside. Yes, Upamecano, lovely. Andres Santos gives it out into the middle, into Cole Palmer. Brilliant through ball. Mika Götze looking to cut inside. He does. He gives it to Benjamin Sesko. Sesko back into Mika Götze. Can we get another goal? We desperately need it. Oh, Kabore. Dorgu wins the ball back. Lovely. He finally does something well. Cole Palmer gets on the ball. He gives it to Chouameni. Out wide into Rafinha. Finesse from there. Oh, it's over. It's over. Rafinha can go 80 minutes without doing a single thing, but he'll score the 2 winning goals. We're going to the semis. Alex Scott on the ball. Yes, we made some substitutes. Can we get a SP dagger here? It's Carlos SP. Through ball into Mateus Cunha. Nope, it's gonna be a Cunha dagger. Get out of here, City. 7-4 in aggregate. 5-3 tonight's score. And that's it. We shake Maresca's hands. Last year's Champions League winners are knocked out by their next door neighbors. Mateus Cunha, thank you for scoring a dagger there. And they're giving credit to Rafinha. I'll give him credit, but we know who the real man was, and that was Mika Götze. And up next in the semis, we face Arsenal, where we'll either face PSG and Inter in the final if we make it. Bye-bye, Dortmund. I don't care how many goals Fabio Silva is. They do not deserve to be in the finals or semis. Rafinha with 8 goals. Where is the Arsenal top goal scorer? Do we see a... Oh, it's Madueke. Oh, no. He's going to score against me just because I laughed there. And Kylian Mbappe, of course, is at the club with 18 goals. 15 for Madueke. 15 and 9 for Bukayo Saka. 14 and 5 for Hakimi. 12 and 1 for Martinelli. 10 and 4 for Eze. Marcus Rashford, I forgot that we sent him there. Anybody new that I don't recognize? I don't think so. And boys, this is bad. Captain Kwanzaa is out. We have Matez de Ligt. But come on, this is the perfect story. This is a story. You might think I'm trying to force it, but a youth academy player or a guy who's just been at the club for a couple years, we're gonna give Pavlovic the chance for this first leg. And if he fumbles, then the leg will come on. But luckily, everyone else is fit, so I think we'll be fine. But luckily, everyone else is fit. I'm actually giving Santos the armband. He's been a great signing. It could have been him or Lamens, but I'm gonna go for Santos. Okay, boys, playing at the Emirates is hard, but winning at the Emirates is even harder. Let's see if we can get a good first lead. Andres Santos on the ball, gives it out wide into Mika Götze, who finds Cole Palmer. Here come United. Mika Götze in the middle into Benjamin Sesko. Great turn, great finish. It's in. It's in, baby. We always start off hot, but we can't celebrate too early because we kind of fumbled towards the second half. Dorgu, Andres Santos, the brand new captain for tonight's game. Mika Götze gives it into Cole Palmer. He's waiting for that through ball. He actually finds Sesko instead. Oh, can he get there? He does. Oh, that's bad. Is that a yellow for Sesko? Oh, it's just an offside call. We're fine. Kylian Mbappe gives it into Hakimi. Here come Arsenal. Bukayo Saka. I don't want this guy on the ball. He's dangerous. Saka, great tackle from Pavlovic. Thank you. Götze, middle, Palmer. Who's going to make the run here? He's waiting for the run of Götze, but can somebody make a run before that? He finds Sesko. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I'm a liar. Mbappe on the ball with the shot. It goes wide. We're chilling. Andres Santos out wide, who finds Mika Götze, and here comes the Belgian winger who's been absolutely sensational. He looked to beat his man, and he comes back inside. He's a little bit tricky. I'm getting confused too. Santos in the middle. Sesko, he's through. Oh, Kylian Mbappe is through. Oh, it's a missed tackle from Pavlovic. Sonny Lamens, please. He gets chipped. It's 1-1. The game changes. You can tell a bit of the inexperience from Pavlovic there, but Mbappe is also one of the best in the world. Bukayo Saka, great tackle for Pavlovic. See, I told you he'd make it up for his mistake or whatever. Mika Götze gives it into Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer back out wide into Mika Götze. This is what I love to see. 2v1. Can he beat both of these guys? He beats one. Oh, no, he doesn't. Marcus Rashford on the ball off the left-hand side. Okay, this is kind of dangerous, you know. Marcus Rashford to cut inside. Oh, no, we might go 2-1 down here. Upamecano, we need you to carry right now. It falls into Odegaard. How does that get through? How does that get through? Dorgu's right there. Dorgu's like 6'1", and he doesn't block it. Uh-oh, now we're down. Oh, Mbappe beats Pavlovic. Maybe we should sub him off. Upamecano also gets beat, though. It's not just Pavlovic's fault. Saka, Bukayo Saka, Mbappe, Upamecano, great clearance. Okay, we're at halftime, and I'm going to make a change, an underrated change. Santos is going to be playing that holding midfield. And I said this before, Alex Scott is really good when he gets on the ball, and he can help Cole Palmer create chances. And I'm hoping he can do the same again today. Here come Arsenal, killing Mbappe, though. They got possession again. Mbappe versus Upamecano, great tackle. You know your French teammate. Santos in the middle to Alex Scott. That's okay. Get him on the ball. That's what we want. Cole Palmer gives it to Alex Scott with a brilliant through ball into Benjamin Sesko. Can he finish? Raya with a brilliant save. Corner now for Cole Palmer. Can we find a good cross into Benjamin Sesko? He goes, oh, that's what I've been trying to do. And it almost worked. Bukayo Saks, though. He beats his man. Oh, Pavlovic, brilliant tackle. We get the ball back. Mika Gotts with a great first touch. Gives it to Cole Palmer. Who is he going to find here? He cuts inside. It's still Cole Palmer. Out wide into Mika Gotts. Was that a mistake? He squares it in the middle, but Rafinha didn't get there in time. Mbappe sprints past Upamecano, but Coyote gets the ball back. Lovely. Alex Scott can move the ball quickly. Yes, he does. Cole Palmer in the middle to Benjamin Sesko. Unlucky. Oh, Mbappe is just way too good, man. He beats Pavlovic again. It's Kylian Mbappe into Saka. In the middle to Merino. It's 3-1. Boys, we are down by 2 in the semis. Do not knock me out, man. Do not, Arsenal, please. Okay, I'm going to make a risky change. Sesko is usually perfect. He's done nothing in this game. Carlos SP has been great every time he's come on. I'm trusting in him. Santos on the ball, cuts inside, gives it into Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer with a great through ball into Rafinha. We know he steps up when it matters, and there we go. There's one back before even SP comes on. 3-2, baby. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Changes coming on. Carlos SP, make yourself a United legend here. Bukayo Saka now on the ball. Patrick Dorgu into Cole Palmer. SP. Okay, let's build up the play. We're kind of like, I don't know what the word is, but like we're trapped out in the middle there. Rafinha gives it into Cole Palmer. Great through ball into Carlos SP. Takes a touch inside with a ball into Alex Scott. It's saved by Raya. Mika Gotts. Oh, Hakimi. Brilliant tackle. We're looking dangerous again. Mika Gotts. Come on, send me a good cross. I know you're not typically good. Oh, Saka wins it. That's SP's fault, actually. It falls into Alex Scott. Back into Andres Santos. But there's nobody open. Coyote back into Rafinha. And here comes Rafinha on the ball. Like I said, he's always dangerous. And here come Arsenal. It's literally been the Mbappe show for them. They've done nothing but pass it to Mbappe. And he creates and shoots everything. Nanu Madueke finally stepping up. Cross in. Dorgu, thank you for winning that header. Scott out wide. Mika Gotts. Cole Palmer. This game is not over. If we can end with a draw, it'd be perfect. Carlos SP, brilliant hold-up play. He's looking for that through ball. He finds it. Mika Gotts, when we need him the most, he shows up again. 85th minute, we've drawn the tie. Can we get one more? Cole Palmer gives it into Alex Scott, who gives it into Mika Gotts. Come on, 1 minute of play left to go. We can get a goal. Let's just get the ball field so the referee does not blow the whistle. Rafinha cuts inside in the middle into Carlos SP. Give me the goal. Cole Palmer cuts inside. Who's he gonna find? Nobody. Out wide. Rafinha, Carlos SP running down the wing. He's never gonna win that. He's never gonna win that. The game ends 3-3. We're going to Old Trafford in a draw. Come on, we should be the favorites to go through here. Second leg now, no injuries. Of course, Konsa's still out. EdgarAS is still out as well. Pavlovic, I like the way he played, but we have to give the Ligt a try. We conceded 3 with him. I can't really defend them, even though he won some 1v1s, but it's Mbappe. He was always going to struggle against him. Okay, we're at Old Trafford now. This is our game. We need to win this. We're at home. Okay, Arsenal pick up the ball early on. Give it to EdgarAS. No Mbappe today. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Cole Palmer gives it to Aurelian Tchouameni through ball into Sesko. Back into Cole Palmer. Brilliant football from United. It's a through ball into Sesko. First time finish that. Oh, bottom corner. But this happened against City. We scored early and they scored a couple goals. So, Sesko, let's keep calm here. Patrick Dorgu out wide gives it into Mika Gotts, who finds Benjamin Sesko. Cole Palmer now, and here come United. Cuts back into Benjamin Sesko. He's finally turning up this year, and yes, he does, Benjamin Sesko. He struggled a little bit in the first leg, but he gets 2, and this is looking good, but we need more goals. Mika Gotts wins the ball back. It's a terrible pass from, I believe it was Zubamendi. Mika Gotts out wide into Rafinha. Lovely. Cuts inside. Actually, he doesn't. Oh, he loses it. Upa loves to win the ball in the midfield. Andres Santos out wide into Patrick Dorgu. Give me a moment, bro, because you've been working hard. And now it's a ball. It's a Palmer. Scores into Sesko. Oh, he tried the skill finish. Ooh, Mbappe's actually playing. He's on the left there. I just didn't see him. He's done nothing but. Declan Rice into Zubamendi. Finds Mbappe. Now he's going to shut me up, isn't he? Zubamendi. Odegaard gives it into Zubamendi. We're going for the tackle. Ooh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Bukayo Saks gives it into Martin Zubamendi. Zubamendi into Odegaard. Andres Santos, great covering there. Declan Rice. Declan Rice finds Victor EdgarAS. Shot. Upamecano. That's my boy. Cross in. Andres Santos win the header. He actually won it, to be fair. Rafinha on the ball. What is he going to do here? It's still Rafinha. Oh, he loses it. Mbappe. Tchouameni's on a yellow. We got to be careful that it's not a red tonight. Kylian Mbappe through ball. EdgarAS. Odegaard. Great tackle from Coyote. Tchouameni, great pass into Cole Palmer. And here come United. He's waiting for somebody's run. And he chooses Rafinha. And I think that's a great choice. Rafinha's on the ball. He's looking for that cross. Into Sesko header. It goes wide. Tchouameni wins that ball. And now it's Cole Palmer. Lovely touch. Gives it to Benjamin Sesko. Through ball. Ooh, Mika Gotts was through. Bukayo Saka. Here come Arsenal. De Ligt, let's close that down. Bukayo Saks. Let's not concede. I would love to not concede. Declan Rice, are you aura farming in the midfield? Is that what you're doing? It finds Martin Odegaard. Saka, get the ball. Yes, Delict. Okay, maybe I should have started Delict in that first leg. It's Mika Gotts, Sesko into Cole Palmer. This is the man you want to pick a pass. And he picks the pass to Rafinha. But Gabriel with a brilliant tackle. Halftime, I'm actually going to make a change. Tchouameni is too much of a risk. And again, we're bringing on Alex Scott. He did look good when we actually brought him on. Cole Palmer on the ball, plays it out wide into Mika Gotts, who cuts inside. And here comes the United left winger. Gives it to Cole Palmer. Palmer, come on. And now it's Martin Zubamendi on the ball, looking to get a goal back. And this can kickstart a remontada, so we must be careful. Bukayo Saka, Odegaard. Oh, great tackle from Alex Scott, but it falls back to EdgarAS. Into Odegaard, Alex Scott, lovely. Dorgu, go, don't give away the ball, man. EdgarAS shot, it's in. It's in. Dorgu, that's your fault, man. You should have just cleared the ball. Cole Palmer on the ball. Let's get another goal because now we're only leading by 1. Mika Gotts is out wide. Okay, no, come on. Get the ball away. Martin Zubamendi on the ball. Gives it into Odegaard. Here come Arsenal. 1 goal and it's all square. And all that hard work would be for nothing. No, Mbappe. It goes wide. Oh, Martin Zubamendi. Here come Arsenal. 20 minutes left to go. Odegaard is looking for the equalizer. He beats the legs. It's in. It's in. It's 5-5. No, we bottled it, man. We had the lead. Oh, boys, this is terrible. This is terrible. We had a foot in the final, and we just took it out for no reason. Palmer, Sesko finish. No, it's the crossbar. Uh-oh, Kylian Mbappe looking to take the lead for Arsenal. Come on, Upamecano. Yes, yes, that's why we signed you. Upa, Andre Santos, counterattack. Cole Palmer, through ball to Rafinha. Again, has done nothing. But you know what that usually means. He cuts inside. It's still Rafinha. Rafinha low driven. Oh, imagine. Cole Palmer, we have never scored from a corner in the series. Can we finally do it? No, we can't. Andre Santos win that ball. Plays it back into Upa. Finds Alex Scott. We brought him in for a reason. Can he prove that reason? Santos, Sesko. Oh. Bukayo Saka, great tackle from Matez Delict. Finds Alex Scott. It's 3 minutes left to go. I do not want to go to extra time. We can risk an injury. And now it's Cole Palmer. Through ball into Sesko. That's a foul. We'll take it. 88th minute. Yeah, we're obviously not going to shoot this. I don't even know why Sesko's on it. Sesko gives it to Upa. Upa out wide into Andre Santos, who's going to help us out here. Andre Santos, 90th minute of the game. Oh, Andre Santos, man. Pick a better pass. Boys, it's extra time. They're stopping us from the final. Mika Gotts surprisingly hasn't done well. I have to bring on Cunha. This is his moment. Sesko, Carlos Espi's coming on. That's it. No more changes because then it's too much and it's going to affect our flow. And here come Arsenal. Great tackle from Coyote. He's had a great game. Carlos Espi, do not lose that ball. And now it's Rafinha. Rafinha on the ball gives it to Cole Palmer. Palmer's waiting for that run of Rafinha, and he finds it. Can he look for that cross? Is Cunha going to be in the middle? No, he's not. Rafinha cuts it back, though, into Palmer. Palmer to Andre Santos. We kind of have to kill off the play there. In the middle, though, into Carlos Espi. He cuts to his left. No, he's not offside. He's not offside. 100th minute of the game. Eze with a great through ball. Dorgu, nice clearance. Upamecano in the middle. Andre Santos is about to be the first half of extra time. Cole Palmer through ball into Carlos Espi. Espi will be 1-0 driven, and it goes in. That's why we brought him from Real Madrid. That's why we brought him on. It's 3-2 in this game. Let's go. Only a couple minutes left to play, and we're in the final. Matheus Cunha is on the ball. He's looking to cut inside. Cunha, he's about to shoot. I just know it. 6 minutes left to go, and we're in the final. Let's not bottle this, because in the penalties, I don't back this team. I can't lie. Eze into Declan Rice. Upamecano, that's lovely. Andre Santos gives it to Alex Scott, who's done well as a substitute today. Cole Palmer, Andre Santos. I see Rafinha's run. He loves to score in the last minute of the game. Left-footed finish. Every time he does it, man. Every single time. 7-5. We're in a UCL final. We shake Simeone's hand, who's managing Arsenal. Mbappe is furious. That's why you don't leave Madrid, bro. And to be honest, I think everyone was great today. I can't tell you who deserved man of the match, but SP with a huge moment. And in the Champions League final, we're facing Inter Milan. But before we look at their team, we win a 3rd Premier League title. Man United is back, baby. We also won a Community Shield against Sunderland. We did not win the FA Cup, so no treble tonight. And we also don't win the Carabao. Yo, Rafinha, I need a job from you. Fabio Silva cannot take this golden boot home. He cannot. No. He cannot. Who is Inter Milan's top goal scorer? Sesko is there with 7. That is lovely to see. Lautaro Martinez is still playing football. And this is the problem with Serie A clubs. They don't score enough goals, at least 1%. Marcus Thuram with 17. Esposito with 12. The goals are spread around. I'm worried about Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is incredible, especially in that system. Yohan Boni. Nobody too special, though. Nobody absolutely incredible. No world-class player, obviously, other than Thuram, Diaz, and Lautaro. Boys, Sesko's injured. Sesko is injured. Oh, he's not playing the final. But we have a 41-goal Rafinha who doesn't do anything for 80 minutes and then scores the last 2 goals. 17 and 3 goals was good for Sesko. 15 and 5 for Mika Götze. If he was a higher overall, he'd probably have more. 11 and 8 for Alex Scott. 10 and 9 for Andrew Santos. 9 and 26. What a signing. Shout out to the person who suggested him. 9 and 4 for Matas Cunha. And here are the rest of the stats. This might be the final episode of this series. Let me know down below who is your favorite player. I have to say, I think my favorite was Mika Götze. But yep, Sesko is out and Tchouaméni suspended. So that means SP is coming on and Alex Scott. No, we're going to play Kobe Mainu. Alex Scott will come off the bench. We need a stronger player there. Plus, it'd be awesome to see him in the final. Amine Gyuri's coming back to the bench. That's what I love to see. And Ezri Konsa is back. That's lovely to hear. We'll put him back in the lineup. And let's bring Aiden Haven because in case we need another CDM, he can do the job there. And of course, Konsa's taking back his captain's armband. And this is the UCL final lineup. Missing Sesko. He deserves to lift that trophy, but he can't play tonight. UCL final time. This could be the final game of the series. Make sure to subscribe and let me know down below any changes for future series. I've enjoyed it. This is really fun. I'm glad I did it. But stick around to the very end because I will be revealing the next series after this game. Win or loss. And look at that. The Ezri Konsa Tifo. Yo, this is my favorite kit of the series. I can't lie. I went crazy with this home kit. And there he goes. El Capitano. Back from injury. His first game back, literally. Sani Lam is behind him. Inter beat the likes of Liverpool, Bilbao, and the Belgian team. That's actually an easy route. Oh, the Bayern, sorry. Mika Götze, my favorite signing. Carlos SP has been great. This is our team lined up for the UCL final. Dorgu has done a great job to fill in as EdgarAS is injured. But let's see how this UCL final goes. Mika Götze on the ball. Paul Palmer into Mika Götze, into Carlos SP, into Palmer. Great pack. Okay, let's calm down a little bit there. Let's calm down. Here comes Yohan Boni. No Marcus Thuram. That's actually, I think Marcus Thuram is a better player. Oh, but here come Inter Milan. Leo Sawyer. No Luis Diaz either. Boni in the middle to Barella. Great tackle, Dorgu. Kobe Mainu on the counter attack now. Here comes Cole Palmer, the coldest man on the pitch. Can he find somebody? I see Mika Götze making a run. Mika Götze cuts inside into SP, back into Götze, into Palmer. Brilliant football finesse. Ooh, great save. Palmer with the corner. No Sesko, but maybe SP can finally score a header. Nope, not happening tonight. Leo Sawyer, can we stop him here? Kobe Mainu, you've had a rough series. I thought you'd be the starter, but you can change that all tonight just by winning us the Champions League. Dorgu gives it into Andres Santos. Santos gives it into Cole Palmer. Palmer into Kobe Mainu. And here comes the United. Rafinha into Carlos SP. Back into Rafinha. Okay, this is brilliant football so far. Back to Mainu. Back to Rafinha. Into Palmer. Palmer through ball into Rafinha. Rafinha scores it to SP. And it goes in. We can play all types of football. Counter attack. Park the bus. And most importantly, tiki-taka. SP with a UCL final goal. And here comes Yohan Boni. Cuts inside. Great tackle from Konsa. Dorgu. Konsa, do not lose it. This is bad. Okay, yes, Dorgu. Lovely. Götze. Palmer holds up the play, waiting for the run of Kobe Mainu. And here come United. Mainu back inside. Palmer through ball into Mika. And it's brilliant. It's Mika Götze. He's 1v1. Squares into SP again. Oh, it's over. 2-0 in the first half of UCL final. PSG should have won because this is going to be easy. And it's a free kick for Inter Milan. DeMarco's going to take this. He's going to play short, surprisingly. I thought he'd cross it in. He seems like the type of guy. Oh, it falls into Boni. We're fine. Mainu. Palmer. Back into Mainu. Lovely. Cole Palmer on the ball. Gives it in the middle into Rafinha, who finds Kobe Mainu. Breaks the lines into Mika Götze. That's a brilliant pass. Mika Götze cuts back. Who is he going to find? Mainu. No, it's supposed to go to Mainu, man. Okay, second half. No substitutions from me tonight. So far, at least. Mika Götze is on the ball. Can we get another to make it 3 and basically end this final? Palmer. Great pass in the middle. Palmer finesse. It's over, man. It's over. The easiest game so far has been the final. Palmer shines a light. PSG, you should have won, man. It would have been a more interesting game. Look at that turn and look at that weak foot finish, man. I'm so glad we replaced Bruno Fernandes with this guy. Would Bruno have done this in the final? Who knows? But as we know, I do fumble towards the end of the game, so let's make sure that doesn't happen tonight. Moussa Diaby, Dorgu misses the tackle, but it's won by Konsa. Welcome back, Konsa, our leader, our captain. Oh, Barella. Yohan Boni. Great tackle from Upamecano. He almost gets it, and he goes for the follow-up, and Mainu closes him down. But it's still Inter Milan. Lautaro. There we go. There we go. It's never over until it's over. Lautaro Martinez makes it 3-1. Oh, it's Moussa Diaby on the ball. Yohan Boni, do not make it 2. Okay, great block from Konsa, but it falls back into Marcus Thuram, who came off the bench. Hakan Çalhanoğlu looking to go to the left. A great block. Patrick Dorgu win that header. No, he doesn't. Oh, no. It's given away by Dorgu again. Marcus Thuram finds Moussa Diaby. Lautaro Martinez. Marcus Thuram. Lautaro again. He cuts inside. Great tackle from Konsa. Dorgu out wide does find Mika Guts into Andres Santos, who finds Cole Palmer looking to hold up the play. It's still Cole Palmer. Brilliant pass. Mika Guts is looking to end up this game. Guts cuts inside. SB with a hat trick. It's over. A hat trick in the UCL final. What a signing in January. I knew we needed a backup striker, and he came on and has changed it all. 15 minutes left to go. I think I'm safe to bring on some subs. I mean, Aguti, I want to give him respect. He's been a crazy in this series when he comes on. Alex Scott as well. Come on, man. You're incredible. Mika Guts can come off for Cunha for the early parts of this series. And finally, who do I have to thank? I think Mazraoui has been the next best player here. So those are the subs I will be making. What a game for SB, man. A hat trick. Went from Madrid to United to win the Champions League. Hey, but the game's not over. Hey, the game's not over. We just never know. Moussa Diaby in the middle to Thuram. Lamins. Cross in. Moussa Diaby. Great header from Matheus Cunha. And here comes Rafinha on the ball. You know he loves to score in the 90th minute, but instead, he gives it to Amine Aguti. It's been a minute since he's played, but he's going to score. No luck. Yes, it went in. I wasn't even looking. Oh, 5-1. Inter score another 5. Inter concede another 5 goals in a final. Embarrassing football club. Kobe Mainu gives it into Rafinha. Rafinha into Cole Palmer. Palmer with a brilliant pass into Rafinha. Last minute of the game. Rafinha hasn't gotten his goal, you know. You know he loves to score in the last minute. Oh my God, he beats his man. Rafinha finesse. Dude. This guy loves his goal. There's a reason he has like 40 goals. He's ridiculous, especially on the right-hand side. I never thought he'd do it. Let's go, boys. 6-1 in the UCL final. Don't click off just yet. We will review the next series. And I want to find out if we got a Ballon d'Or winner. It's looking like it's going to be Rafinha. And Ezri Konsa lifts the Champions League. United are back to being the world's best team. And these kids are now iconic, man. And yes, we get a Ballon d'Or winner in Rafinha. Low-key, Sesko deserved one. But boys, it's time to find out what the next series is going to be. And it's a Hendrik series. Let me know down below. If you guys enjoyed this series, click here to rewatch it. If not, check out my movies channel. There's a bunch of content on there.